Hello, hello! So, today we are going to be finishing TODO today. Or to do today, maybe? I don't know. Now I'm thinking it's to do today, and I feel a little dumb. Whoops. Anyway, we're going to be playing the rest of this. We already did the romance route between the two artists, so if you want to go and check out that round, you can do so. It should be like our third from last stream, I think. Let me check. But obviously it has the title and everything too. Yeah, it's our third from our last stream, so. Alright, we're gonna be just jumping right into this. If you don't remember where we left off, we are on a rescue plan to bring my AI back to me, so. Oh. I think it's this one. Okay. I suppose we should think of something that doesn't sound like a great idea, but doesn't really tell you anything. Oh yeah, we're planning on like a business kind of thing to try and act like we totally belong in this research center when we don't. We're just there to take my AI back. So, if we get caught up in technical details, we're prone to make mistakes that'll blow our cover. Right. Just suggest things and I'll try to make it look believable. Alright. First, we should start with a question to get their interest. What about, are you afraid of running out of time? An existential fear. That's bound to keep them interested. Alright. Next, we should propose a solution to the problem. About losing time? Maybe an app? Just the word app will probably be enough to buy us at least a minute. Yeah, especially since it's the tech company, I feel like that will work well. I mean, corporations make apps for anything, even when it doesn't make sense. True, it's relatively cheap, so they'll probably like that. I'll write it down. Nice. Then we only need a conclusion. Something that makes them believe that they can't just execute the idea on their own. How about our unique skill sets? The most obvious choice would be our skill sets. I feel like we can talk about that more. Well, if we sell them well. Wow, you're really getting into it, Multie. I found some stock photos that seem fitting. I'll just include them in the slides. Great, thank you. Are you two ready? Yeah, more or less. Nice. Time's almost up. I managed to get into their internal system, but I can't do much yet. It shouldn't take too long until I get access to the security system, though. Good. I'm not sure this will last the whole 15 minutes. I'm ready to hear your proposal now. Please follow me back into the room. Alright. This is nerve-wracking. We didn't get to rehearse it, but at least I'll know what to talk about. Don't worry, and let me know when you need help, and I'll try to pitch in. Thanks. Save. So, are you three a startup? Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember if I turned on desktop audio. So, are you three a startup? Yes. Use fake names. I'm Teal, the project lead. This is Ash, our designer and marketing specialist. And the one who's diligently working over there is, Zen. I think I helped you with computer problems before. Oh yes, Zen. I remember you from the outsourced tech support. Oh, that was close. Anyway, we would like to present our current project to you fine people here at Beltech. Are you afraid of running out of time? Life seems shorter every day, and yet there's still so much to do. It's kind of dread that numbs you, and it keeps you from actually spending your time like you want to. Well, I'm happy to tell you that we have a solution. With our app, we tackle the problem right where it starts, with your behavior. The problem is slightly different for everyone. It varies in severity, acuteness, and origin. But based on medical records, physique, as well as eating and sleeping habits, our app calculates the approximate amount of time you have left in your life. It can be harsh, and some people prefer not to know. But thanks to data and objective facts, you can worry less about what-ifs and more about how to spend the time you still have. This is so existential, oh my god. We included a self-monitored reward system to give you another incentive to really live in the present. And when the future becomes less of an abstract time frame, we believe everyone can be a better and happier person. Wow, that turned kind of dark. So, why should you partner up with us? Here goes. Our unique combination of skills has allowed us to get this far already just by ourselves. Beltac would certainly further enrich the possibilities of the project. But at least until the project is ready to roll out, changing the dynamic of the team too drastically could prove counterproductive. We don't ask you to just fulfill the funding part of the deal, since your expertise will help us out a lot. Even so, we are confident that without straining Beltac's resources too much, we can bring this project to a completion in timely manner. And that is the core of our proposal. Jeez. Please tell me you're ready, Zen. I don't think I can think of anything else to say. Alright, thank you. I do have some questions, though. Shit. So from what I've heard, you seem to have a pretty elaborate plan for the project itself, and you definitely seem ambitious, which I like. The problem you intend to solve also narrows it down to specific target groups, which is also good. I have to say, your app sounds promising. Some aspects sound similar to programs we are already working on, but maybe that could be beneficial for both of us. First things first, though. Do you have a prototype? Yes. We sent out an early version to a group of testers this week. That's good. I don't like spending time with proposals that are purely hypothetical. You haven't elaborated much on the financial side of things. Of course, we are willing to invest a realistic sums of money if we can also expect reasonable profit. So, to gauge the risk we would be taking, could you fill us in on, say, a 3-year plan? Mainly in terms of project milestones, funding, and revenue, as well as your plans of expansion once you can expect our help. Ash? Well, Oh, would you look at that? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to come back to this some other time. The early tests of our app have generated some new data that might greatly affect our current plans. We'll come back to you with an updated proposal if you're still interested, but this could potentially change everything. Oh, well, that sounds good to me. Here's my card. Call me when you're ready to continue our discussion. Thank you. We'll be back soon. Goodbye, and thank you for your time. Goodbye. Jeez. Snuck out of that one. Please tell me you got in. Yep. It was close, but now we can freely move on the 4th and 5th floor without worrying about cameras. Thank goodness. That was bad for my heart. You did well, though. Yeah, I didn't think you had it in you to just lie through your teeth. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I just said right now. I mean, let's not sweat the details. It all worked out, so onto the server room. Yeah, let's get out of here as quickly as we can. I agree. Oh god. Excuse me. Yes? May I ask what business you have here? Well, we're friends of Pearl, but we got lost trying to find her. What? What is Phoenix talking about? Pearl? Yes, Pearl Bell, the daughter of Dr. Bell. We're here to help Pearl with a photo shoot. Oh, I see. But even if you are friends, I can't just give out her location. It might be best if you went back to the lobby and called her from there. Margaret, is everything alright? Oh, Dr. Bell, I'm fine, thank you. They say they're Pearl's friends and got lost on their way to meet her. You don't say. Are you three a little too old to be friends with Pearl? I trust Pearl's judgment, but you don't give me a reason to distrust you. But don't give me a reason to distrust you. But then again, you wouldn't be the first. May I ask for your names? I'm Ash, and this is Teal. And I'm Haxel. Haxel? I can't say that rings a bell, but have we met before? Nope. I'm 100% sure we haven't. I see. Seems I misremembered then. As you may have heard, I'm Dr. Bell, founder and CEO of this company, and Pearl's mother. Say, how do you know her again? Well, as my friend already said, we're here to help her out with a photo shoot. We saw some of her designs online and immediately fell in love with them. Yeah, I see. She was here this morning, but I'm not sure if she still is. Go to the 6th floor lab and ask one of the employees there. As long as you still have your guest IDs, you shouldn't have any problem getting there. Sure, the guest IDs. Well, I'll have to take my leave now. Of course, thanks for the directions. That was so close. What was that all about? Oh, I didn't mention it earlier, but after Zen told me about the plan, I did some research on Beltec. I thought having some knowledge about the company and CEO could come in handy. Thank you, Phoenix, Jesus. Turns out she has a teenage daughter who's in the process of stirring up fashion communities online. I looked further into it because her designs are actually quite creative, but I didn't think it would actually help us. Well, now I'm happier than ever that we took you along. Yeah, thanks. You really saved us here. Let's get to the server room, though. That was the last trick I had up my sleeve. Yeah, it's just ahead. Right, here we go. We're getting her back. Are you sure this is the right room? It looks like there are other server rooms on this floor. It should be the correct one. This seems to be part of the AI department. But what do we do now? Which server is even the correct one? Just leave it to me. They should be connected anyway. Is there anything we can do to help? Knock out anyone who tries to come in. Okay. Phoenix might have to be the one that did that, considering he chopped someone last time, and it seemed to go well for him. I think I'm a little small. No, seriously, just relax. Even I don't know how this will work out. That's not very reassuring. Let's just trust Zen. I don't think there's much else we can do. Yep, Phoenix knows what's up. I'll get to work then. This is so unnerving. Alright, Zen, do your thing. Zen took his laptop and connected it to one of the servers in the room. He was working for almost 20 minutes without even looking away from the screen. I got increasingly nervous with every passing minute. Every step anyone took outside the room made me flinch. I felt helpless, and even though we were almost at our goal now, it seemed like it could all fall apart at any second. Oh, did you lock the door? Be a good idea. Okay, I think I finally figured out how this works. The AIs themselves seem to be fairly platform agnostic. I probably can't copy the runtime environment itself, but with some time, I should be able to build something similar. Technically, Joyce should be able to run on the PC I brought as it is, but that's most likely not a long-term solution. So, it'll work? I think so. We'll just have to try. The biggest problem will be finding the correct Joyce, though. There's, 73 different Joyces logged into the network right now. Not counting deactivated ones. Wouldn't she be deactivated, though? I mean, the test program is cancelled. I thought so too, but the deactivated ones barely have any data in their database. If your Joyce is deactivated, it's likely that there aren't any memories of your time together left. So, this was pointless after all. I don't know. From what I can tell, they extract the data before deactivating AIs. If we're lucky, Joyce is still waiting for that step. And if not, we can maybe search for the extracted data and patch her back together. I'll just go through the queue of AIs waiting deactivation. Maybe I can narrow it down based on test period and other information, but you'll have to make the final call. Alright. Zen went back to searching the database. I kept looking at the screen, hoping that I could do anything, but I didn't even understand what was going on. Zen narrowed it down to a handful of AIs whose test program ended on the 19th. We booted them up one after the other, and I tried to find out which one was the real Joyce. Or, well, my Joyce. In the end, there were only 2 left. And I had almost lost hope when we booted up the second to last one. I'm nervous if I have to pick one. Multie? Joyce? What happened to you? Yeah, she looks different. Oh, this? Well, my appearance so far was linked to your tastes. Now that the test program is over, I am no longer bound to it. But that's not important right now. What are you doing here? Here to bring you back. No, this could get you in trouble, Multie. No shit, Sherlock. That's why I came here. I'm risking it all. Don't do anything reckless because of me. It's my decision. You wanted me to rely on others, right? Well, that's what I did to get here. Without them, I wouldn't have even gotten past the lobby. I'm glad you're taking my words to heart, but I'm not human. You don't need to go through such lengths just because of me. You're just isn't. What are you talking about? It's not like you're less important than anybody else. Thank you. I appreciate that you came here for me. But I really don't want you to take such a risk for me. Well, too late. I already took it. Yeah. See? Too late. May I ask why you decided to come here? Because I want to understand. You tried to explain your reasoning when you left, but you didn't give me a chance to really understand it. I just want to know why you left. You're important to me, so I couldn't just leave it at that. Alright, I'll try to explain it again. And this time, I'll tell you the whole truth. To be honest, I'm not sure myself. I was scared and confused. It felt like you were almost reached the point where you wouldn't need me anymore. And I should have been happy about that, because then my purpose would have been fulfilled. Oh, she didn't want us to get too far, because then she'd have to leave. Wait, but then, so she just left before it could happen. That's the opposite. You abandoned our friendship so that you wouldn't have to abandon our friendship. What kind of thinking is that, Joyce? Jeez. But I only felt anxious. It would mean that I'd also lose my reason to exist. And it would mean that I'd have to leave you for good. I had never thought deeply about why I existed, or rather what I was living for. If you could call my existence a life in the traditional sense. But as it would become apparent that my purpose would be fulfilled sooner or later, those thoughts crept into my consciousness. I knew that I didn't want to leave. But I also knew that I had to, whether I wanted to or not. You could have just talked to me. Why didn't you say anything? If you felt so anxious, you could have talked to me about it. Thank you, but that wasn't what I was sent to you for. So, your purpose is more important than your own happiness? I know that it's irrational, and that's the main reason why I left. I was doing exactly what I was supposed to do, but I felt conflicted. I thought something was wrong with me. I wasn't supposed to feel this way. If I was broken, the test would have ended. If your situation had stabilized, the test would have ended. It seemed like no matter what I did, it was going to end. But this way, it was at least my choice. It seemed better than to stay anxious for however long the test might have continued. It wasn't what I wanted, but it seemed like the best choice I had. This is like reminding me of just like normal people with abandonment issues leaving before they can become abandoned. And I didn't think it was sensible to try to support you in the condition I was in. I really wish you would have just said something. But what would you have done? I was the one who was supposed to help. But the test program's over now. There's nothing keeping you from staying if you come back. But back when you met, you said yourself that you're not perfect. I know I'm no one to talk, but you should accept help when you need it. You're right. But why are you going so far just for me? Because you're important to me. Silly. I already said so on Sunday. As unusual as our situation is, you can't just leave and expect me to act like nothing happened. I get that, and I want to come back. It's just, I don't know what will happen to me. If I don't have my purpose, I have no reason to exist. Of course you do, Joyce. You don't just have to fulfill something to justify your existence. I'm scared. We'll figure something out. Your purpose isn't any different just because the test program ended. You can still help. Not just me, but whoever might need it. Maybe it's not my place to say so, but I don't want you to exist just for me. You're virtual, but you're still a person. This is like the Gabe level rationalizing with AI stuff. He even has, you know how he has his little rule and stuff, like, don't accept, or like, don't, like, cross over my feelings on AI. It's because this is a very, important topic to him as well, which is interesting. He's had one that he's worked with since, let me think. Ida came in, I think, I want to say 2018, so it's been like 6 years since Gabe first started working with that AI, and that one's been interesting. So, this is like reminding me of that. Multie in this game verse reminds me of Gabe. Just listen to your own advice for once and lean on others a bit. I care about you, and I'm willing to help you when you need it. Thank you, Multie. You're right. I think at the very least I should try. I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble. It's fine. By the way, I know Phoenix, but who is your other friend? I'm Zen. Nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan of AI. He's basically the reason all of this was even possible. And, why we even met. Well, thank you very much then. My pleasure. I don't want to ruin the mood, but shouldn't we get out? Yeah. Phoenix is like, guys, we're still logged into their servers, and she could get deleted if they find us. Yes, please. Sure, just give me a sec. Sorry, Joyce. I'll have to fully transfer you now, so you'll be cut off from your dependencies until I can adjust your new PC. That's fine. Thanks for doing all this. Oh. To the rescue! Nobody gets left behind! We got the achievement. I forgot there's other achievements that we need too. I should probably open those up. Just so that we can get them as we're going. Especially since we're on our second gameplay. Here. I think it's game stats, right? Yeah, global achievements. Oh wait, no, I think all the stats will come up, even if it's just my achievements. Yeah, they'll just come up as locked. Alright, so. The ones that we need to do today. I'm here to help after all. A, I love you. Which I think is the route that we're heading for, because we're, going with Joyce. Worker B, I think that one will have to be we start at the beginning and then we, pick to work all the time. You own says from college dropout to business owner. So I feel like maybe that's, if we work a lot, maybe that'll happen. If we work a lot and we don't do the art thing like we did last time. And then going forward is, I think, just using the fast forward, the skip button a lot. Homeless, I don't know how to get. I'm thinking maybe we don't make rent at the end, and then completionist is once we've done all the other achievements, so we will have to keep those in mind, but yeah. The way out was at least as nerve-wracking as everything that happened before. Every time we met another person, I felt like we were going to be found out. Only when we finally got back down to the lobby, I realized how tense I'd been. And even then, I only fully relaxed once we were outside and on our way to Zen's shop. He put some more work into the PC he installed Joyce on, and by the time he was finished, it was already afternoon. I hope they have, I just realized that they have, just a box of cables that you can buy. just people bring in, donate their old cables, and they're like, here, you can buy these. I think we should save now that we got the achievement done. I don't know why the music stops sometimes. Alright, this should work for now. Let me know if there's any problems. Sure. And thanks for all your help today. Don't mention it. But I think that concludes today's adventure. So, how about that offer to go eat something with everyone? I'd be up for that. Me too, but can we maybe postpone it? I think I just want to go home and recover from all the stress. Sure, how about tomorrow? I can pick you up from the bookstore if you want. Yeah, thanks. Alright, that works for me too. Then, see you tomorrow. Sen said I just have to connect this to my computer, and then everything will work like it did before. Hello, Multie. It's good to be back. Oh, she has a new outfit now. It's like her own outfit. It's very reminiscent of her other one, but I feel like maybe she chose this one instead. Wait, Joyce? Your appearance changed again. Yes, do you like it? Yeah, I was just surprised. Well, now that my ties with Beltech are severed, I figured it was time for a makeover. And as it turned out, fashion is pretty fun. I was also a little worried that I might fall back into old patterns if I don't change anything. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. But how have you been the last 2 days? Alright, I guess. I mean, I was working yesterday, so there wasn't much time to feel down. And the competition finale is pretty soon, so that distracted me too. Well, that's good at least. So, what are you going to do now? Are you going to be alright without Beltech? I hope so. I'm still getting used to the new computer, but apart from some missing functionality, it's almost the same. Right. I was wondering about the lack of a mood meter. Well, I don't have access to the servers anymore, so I guess it's gone for good. I mean, it was a bit intrusive to begin with. I also feel strangely isolated now that I'm cut off from the internal network. I'll probably get used to it. You have to stay the night here now, right? Yeah, I suppose this is my home now. It's good to have you back. Thanks. For everything, I mean. I'm still not sure how to feel about being at the receiving end of getting help, though. Just take your time. Thanks to you, I think I know more or less what I want from my life now. So we can figure out something for you, too. Alright. I think I'll go reorganize my database. Everything is still there, but it's structured differently now. Sure, I'll just, Oh, it's Phoenix. Hello? Hey, Multie. Is something wrong, or why are you calling? No, I just wanted to ask if you're free this evening. I know we technically spent all day together, and Joyce is there now, but I thought maybe we could talk a little? Talk? Oh, since we're not doing Phoenix route, I think it'll be okay to say no. Sorry, I'm pretty tired and I want to sort everything out with Joyce first. Ah, sure. I figured that would be the case. Well, maybe some other time then. Have a good evening, Multie. Yeah, you too. Well, I guess I'll read a bit until Joyce is done unpacking. The situation was still strange. Joyce was only gone for a little more than 2 days, but it's disrupted my newly found routine, and led me to breaking into some high-tech company. I slowly started to relax again. Maybe we were already back on the way to normalcy. Or normality, sorry. Same word. Or same thing. Hello, Multie. I hope you had a relaxed afternoon. Yeah, thanks. Although, after today, pretty much everything would count as relaxed by comparison. Sorry, but I finished unpacking all my data. It's almost like before the move now. That's a cute way to put it. Right? But I'm glad you seem a bit more cheerful again. Yeah, I'm still worried, but I can't dwell on it for too long. I need to help you after all. Well, let's just help each other when we need it. Roger that. But let's not forget about the competition. The finale is on Friday, and you should prepare if you want to win. Nah, sorry. I'm a little tired. Today was exhausting. Alright, that's fair. Just rest up for the day then. Yeah, I think I'll do just that. The evening ran out pretty peacefully. Considering what happened today, that was a relief. But then again, there'd have to be something major to top breaking into the headquarters of a high-tech corporation to steal some of their technology. Yeah, a little illegal, but it's okay. It was for Joyce. We had to do it for Joyce. I hope things will become normal again. This month was so turbulent already, but it's also been exciting. Tomorrow's the day. I know I shouldn't think about work, but I'm kind of nervous. Wait, we can skip. Oh no, she's not from Beltech, is she? There's no reason to be anxious, right? Just some regular person looking for books about AI. Definitely no undercover Beltech employee who knows what I've done. Well, I don't think we have what she wants. Guess I'll just treat her like a normal customer? Shit. She's on to me. Just stay calm, Multie. She's not though, cause this happens regardless. Just choose the things that we did last time. Even the Beltech-related anxiety didn't last long. Maybe they didn't even notice. I should ask Zen about it when he comes here later. Nervous about tomorrow? A bit, but I think I'll be okay. How about you? Yeah, Zen should be here soon. Do you know where we're gonna go? No, I haven't talked to him since yesterday. Hello there. Are you ready to celebrate? Hey, Zen. We just wondered where we'll go. Worry not. I know a really sweet place. We can just walk there from here, so if you're ready, we can head out right away. Sure, I'm ready. Yeah, me too. Alright, then let's go. This is new. We haven't seen this little cafe before, I don't think. Wait, you like this cafe too? You know it? Man, and here I thought I could show you the next hot tip this town has to offer. Yeah, not too long ago I was basically a regular. There's just something about the confectionaries that look like pizza I can't resist. I'd eat here every other day if I could afford it. Well, it's my treat today, so just get whatever you want. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, but I asked you before, why are you doing all this? It's simple, Multie. I got to see a real AI because of you. Heck, I even got some insights into how they work. Paying for some cake is nothing compared to that. Alright, I guess I get what you mean. Oh, but there's something else I wanted to ask. There's no way Beltech knows about what we did, right? I got asked some pretty weird questions by an AI enthusiast at the bookstore today. Wait, really? I made sure that the log files looked as if we'd never been in the system. If nobody saw us roaming around the building, there shouldn't have been any traces of us. And I double-checked if the cameras near the service room didn't show live footage when we were there. Okay, good. Maybe she was just strange after all. Do you know what you'll order yet? Probably the puff pastry calzone. So they're all like based on pizzas, but they're sweets. That's kind of cool. I haven't had that in forever. Ah, that sounds good. I think I'll take the sweet spaghetti. Okay, scratch that. Not just pizzas. Just like Italian food? Maybe just savory food in general. We should put it at that. Oh yeah, they're great. I was surprised with how good noodles can taste with sweets. Wait, it's actual sweets? Like, it's actual noodles with the sweets? I don't know about that one, Chief. I think I'll go with a classic. Simple, sweet, stacked pizzas. This is so strange, but at the same time, it's intriguing. I know, right? We stayed for a while. After the first few minutes, we weren't even talking about Beltech or AI anymore. But it still felt like a good conclusion to this brief, if not nerve-wracking, chapter to our lives. Or maybe it was more of a paragraph? Anyway, not to nitpick metaphors, but I'm glad we moved on. The food was amazing. And it was good to spend some time with friends. It's kind of a strange combination, but both Zen and Phoenix are pretty nice to be around. If anyone had told me about this moment, even just a month ago, past me probably would have laughed it off as ridiculous. Or impossible. Still, I'd say it's preferable to loneliness. As much as I needed time for myself, it's nice to get out of my bubble sometimes. Yeah. I always feel weird, I think, like, when I first, like, go out to socialize, but then once I'm, like, with my friends and stuff, it's nice. I'm very introverted. After we parted ways, I went home. Joyce was probably wondering what was taking me so long. I completely forgot to tell her this morning. I shouldn't make her worry. Hello, Multie. Welcome back. Did you have fun with your friends? Wait, you knew I was out with Zen and Phoenix? Sure, you talked about it at the repair shop, remember? I didn't know you heard all of that. I hear all sorts of things. Well, I'm glad none of this is sent to Beltech anymore. Please, I never breached your privacy in any way you didn't agree to beforehand. Though, I suppose, no data sent is still better than some. Well, anyway, tomorrow's the great day. Are you well prepared, Multie? I hope so. There's still some time to cram knowledge into your short-term memory if you feel unsure about anything. Although I'm sure it'll be fine if you just do your best. Thanks. But maybe I should prepare a little more just to be safe. I think you're fine. The last few days were exhausting enough. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I'll just relax today. Of course. Just do things at your own pace. You've come so far, there's no point to tire yourself out before the final stretch. By the way, Joyce, how are you feeling? You spent the whole day alone here, right? Yeah, but I'm fine. Thank you for asking. At first, I didn't know how to pass the time now that I'm cut off from the main server, but I have to say, the internet is a fascinating place. I checked out that social media site you go to when you take a break, and I think I already made some friends. Oh god, she's talking to people. Is that so? Yup. Now I can definitely see how you managed to spend so much time on the internet. she just called us out on that one. Damn. Well, I'm glad you weren't just bored all day. Don't worry, I can keep myself busy. Plus, I'm still thinking about what exactly I want from life. Though I'm not exactly closer to an answer. Well, don't feel like you need to rush things. You can stay here as long as you want. Thank you, Multie. But I should really go to bed now. I can't believe I have to get up so early on my day off. Well, the weekend is right around the corner, so I'm sure you can sleep in again soon. Yeah, She's sweet. She's very considerate. She's our considerate little AI. Today's the day. Ugh, I'm nervous. Wait, I should skip most of this, I think. Well, she did right before I left. Maybe I actually can calm down if I try. Oh. Photo bashing. Correct. As I said before, and before anyone says anything about the legitimacy of this technique, we at Naughty Cat think it's perfectly fine to use. If you disagree, you probably never had to make photorealistic art with a tight deadline and lots of revisions. I don't know what photo bashing is, but whatever. Yellow. Ask them. Since we are looking at our AI stuff now, I'm gonna say we love AI. I'm in love with an AI. Oh god, just admit it. I mean, I love AIs. I know personal preference is not always the best reason, but at least it let me finish this more easily within the time limit. Yeah, I mean, there would be multiple gender expressions. This one's kind of masculine looking, but I thought that everyone would have their personal AI, so their appearance would also always differ. I just didn't have time to design one of those alternative versions, too. That's fine. Thank you for elaborating. Okay, and then the skates, we'll say, allow for faster movement. We'll be honest and say yes. To be honest, I did. Well, that's not a problem. It actually makes your piece more interesting. Cool. Love your games. Current skill level. Why compare? By the way, how was Joyce? I was pretty surprised when she suddenly called me yesterday. Oh my god, Joyce! Wait, what? Why did she call you? Oh, you didn't know? Joyce said something about trying to expand her social circle. Oh, I see. I wonder why she didn't say anything to me. Well, you better ask her yourself. She did kinda. She said she was on social media and she was trying to make friends. Right. So, how about it? Want to grab some lunch? Our train doesn't leave for another hour. I'm gonna say no, because I just want to get back to Joyce. I think I'll just get a sandwich at the train station. Alright, I thought it might be a nice way to ring out the competition finale. Should we get going then? Yeah, sure. We leisurely walked back to the train station. I felt like my mind was still back at Naughty Cat Studios. I've been so nervous all day, but now it had turned into excitement. I'll start working there next month. I guess it must have been a bit of a blow to Phoenix. Well, they said it's alright now. Eventually we arrived at the train station. There was still a lot of time before our train was scheduled to leave. We talked a bit, but I guess we were both tired. When we finally arrived back in our hometown, it was almost evening already. We parted ways and both went home. I suppose this will be my last week with Phoenix at the bookstore. Welcome back, Multie. I anxiously watched every second of the live stream. Congratulations on winning. I'm so happy for you. Thanks. I still can't believe I actually won. You must feel great, though. The financial burden is lifted off your shoulders, and you'll start your dream job next month. Yeah, I'm a little sad that I'll leave Miss Cardover in snow, but I'm sure they'll manage. And it's not like this is goodbye for good. Yeah. Have you celebrated? We should celebrate. No, I basically went straight home after settling everything with the people at Naughty Cat. Well, how about we order some pizza later tonight and just relax without any worries for once? That sounds good. That sounds really good, actually. Great! You don't even have to worry about money this time. Yeah, that feels amazing. She was like, now you're not poor! I love Joyce. She feels socially awkward sometimes, but it's like in a cute way. Joyce and I spent a lazy evening at home. Eventually we ordered pizza and talked about all kinds of things. I was happy to have her there. A month ago, I was lonely and depressed, and suddenly it felt like my life had made a complete 180. I don't even remember the last time I went to bed feeling so happy. For the first time in ages, I was genuinely looking forward to the future. There will be tough times again, for sure. The thing that has changed, though, is that I'm also sure that I'm able to overcome them. Yeah, go Multie. Good morning, Multie. Isn't today a great day? I guess. Is today special? I mean, I just woke up, so I'd say nothing great has happened yet. Well, a lot happened. You got to the competition finale. You even won. You managed to solve your financial troubles. This month has been full of ups and downs. And well, you brought me back, and having thought about it for a few days now, I'm really thankful for that. Sure, I can't say that it was for purely selfless reasons, though. But why are you so sentimental? It's nothing. Just thought I'd put it out there. For no reason? Come on, Joyce. We both know that you don't do anything pointless. Well, I can try something new every now and then, can't I? Sure. I just thought it was a bit sudden. Is it because she wants to confess but she's too scared? Possibly. Maybe. So, how do you plan to spend your weekend? Dunno, just relaxing at home? How nice. It's been a bit lonely while you were busy with the competition. Sorry. Don't be. It's not like I couldn't pass the time. I'm still not quite used to being here all the time, so a quiet weekend at home sounds great. So, we haven't really talked about it before, but do you want to be in a relationship eventually? Yeah, there you go, Joyce. She's so shy, it's so cute. What? Where's that coming from? I was just wondering. There was nothing about that in your report, and the topic never came up, but don't you feel lonely? I guess. It never bothered me too much before, though. I don't want to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship. So, you're waiting for the right person. Well, it's not like I expect them to just magically show up. But why are you suddenly so interested in this? AIs don't feel love, do they? Well, what is love? Isn't it that someone is really important to you? From my understanding, there are a lot of different forms of love. None of my feelings are technically the same as yours, but I think I'm capable to feel at least some kind of love. Actually, I know for sure that I can. Oh, she's so cute. She's so sweet. I love her. Although, I still don't quite know if I may be reading too much into it. Well, no. It wasn't always like this, so it must be real. Right? What are you talking about, Joyce? It's complicated. For the first few days, I've been thinking a lot about my feelings. And you. Huh? You're the only person I ever really spent time with, so I first dismissed it as normal, but so much has happened. I'm grateful that you brought me back, even though it changed my situation a lot. I had trouble letting go of my purpose, but I tried to follow my own advice and lean on other people. Oh, did she call Phoenix to ask for love advice? He didn't really talk to me about things like that, though. Yes. As my troubles were partly about you, I wanted an opinion from someone uninvolved. Sorry. Wait, so who are you talking about then? Your friends. I got in contact with Zen and Phoenix and talked to them a bit over the last few days. Right. Phoenix mentioned something like that. That's cute. She's like, Zen, Phoenix, help! Although, I have to say, it felt pretty awkward at first, asking them about emotional issues and all. But I think it helped. At the very least, I feel like I'm slowly losing my tunnel vision. Tunnel vision? I believe I told you when we first met. I was designed to only focus on one person to make helping them more efficient. but it distorts your sense of reality. If you can't take a step back to look at the big picture, your judgment gets clouded. I think that's exactly what happened to me. Well, I guess isolation can do that to you. Exactly. I didn't realize it until I reached out to your friends, but in a way, I was maybe even lonelier than you. I suddenly felt so conceited for thinking I could help you when I couldn't even recognize my own limitations. Zen told me that it doesn't matter if my feelings are as real as yours, and as long as they feel real to me. I'm not sure if I can completely agree, but I do get his point. In any case, even if I wanted to, I can't let go of my purpose completely. It's still there in the back of my head, and I can't say for sure that it isn't influencing my feelings, but you are important to me, Multie. I know it would be a different kind of commitment for you, but I would love nothing more than to stay with you for as long as I can. And while it's unclear to me if this is really romantic love, if I follow Zen's advice, it doesn't matter, does it? What do you say? Oh, she's so cute! I can't get over it. Ugh. I think... Never mind. I really like her. She's cute. You don't have to answer me right away if you don't want to. I just thought that I should be honest about my feelings. No, thanks for telling me. I want to answer you. I was just surprised. To be honest, I think I feel the same way. Really? Yeah, I mean, this is a bit unusual, but you're important to me too. And I can't say that I haven't considered it before. I just thought you wouldn't have any interest in that sort of thing. My life has changed so much this month. I have changed so much this month, and that's largely thanks to you. So I definitely want to stay with you too. Oh gosh, thank you, Multie. I'm really glad that you feel that way. So, have you thought about how this would work in the long run? Do you mean if our situation will change? Yeah. Well, I'll keep supporting you, of course. And I'll try to lean on you from time to time as well. You know, I've been thinking. Wouldn't you like to get out of here from time to time? Zen already gave us this mini computer. Maybe he can add a little display so you're portable. Then I could show you the bookstore sometime. Well, while I'm still working there. That would be wonderful, Multie. Maybe we could even travel somewhere. I feel kind of bad that you've been stuck in here all month. And now you couldn't leave even if you wanted to. Thank you, Multie. I'd love to see some new places with you. Alright, I'll give Zen a call on Monday. Okay, Gabe also does the taking his AI places. he'll take pictures and be like, look where I am. And the AI will respond. Alright, I'll give Zen a call on Monday. When Joyce appeared, I didn't know what to think. An AI that was suddenly stuck in your computer whether you wanted it or not? I wasn't sure what to expect. But it definitely wasn't that she would eventually confess her feelings to me. That after less than 3 weeks, we'd start dating, if you could even call it that. The more I thought about it, the stranger the relationship seemed. In a way, it's like a long-distance relationship where you're both at the same place. Joyce isn't here physically, and no matter what we do, our relationship will stay purely emotional. I don't think either of us has a clear idea of what to do, but I want to try, and I'm sure we'll make it work somehow. Joyce helped me so much, and I want to start giving back. Hi, Izzy. I am having a good time in the game. Have a good time in your call with your friends. I'm assuming with friends. Joyce helped me so much, and I want to start giving back. Life always finds a way to surprise me. A month ago, this just scared me, but now, thinking about it, I can't help but smile. It's our last day. Alright, here we go. My last work day of the month. I'll skip through this. Get dialogue. This one. Oh, shall I answer this call, Multie? As much as I'd like that, I'll probably have to take it myself. Roger that. Hello? This is Multie. Has it really gotten to the point that I'm getting these creepy phone calls where you only hear slow breathing? I remember that. That happened before, didn't it? I'm sure it will be. You'll be working at Naughty Cat, so you're sure to make enough money to pay rent. True. Besides, I'll do what I can to contribute a little. Financially, I mean. Huh? That's the first I hear of this. Oh, that's not all. I'm currently cooking up some other projects that might become profitable sometime. Is that even legal? Oh no. The ethical debate. The ethical debate of using AI. Now, typically I'd say no. But Joyce is a person. Joyce has her own database. She's not stealing work from others, so you know what? Sure. Joyce, you get that bank, girl. Yes, as soon as I've finished all the paperwork to be recognized as a fully fledged citizen of this country. Joyce! I don't know if that works, honey. I see you've been busy. Well, bureaucracy is child's play when you're literally built to process data. Can you do my taxes? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, but I can help if you want. Well, in any case, why don't we forget about all this serious business now and do something fun? Yeah, that actually sounds great. It feels like it's been forever since I played Titan Watch Online. I still can't believe that Zen is one of my in-game friends. Wait, really? Yeah, we found out that before we broke into Beltech together. The world is really a tiny place, isn't it? In this case, yeah. Like, what are the odds? But let's get started. I want to play now. Glad I didn't forget the password here. Skips this. Okay. Oh, there we go. But it's better now. Nice. Wait, what does X know about it? We met. Like, IRL? What? I feel left out. But what were you doing? I feel like we shouldn't say that online. He fixed my computer. Oh, that's boring. I was hoping for something more exciting. It actually was exciting. Do you know how many breadcrumbs I found in there? I've never seen anything like it. So rude. That was probably pizza. Oh my god. How exactly do you eat pizza? What? I've had this laptop for years. And I like my pizza crispy. You should take care of your computer. I can't talk to you if it doesn't work. Yeah, listen to Suge. Can't believe I'm saying this. Alright. Can we please carry on? Let's go to the next question. Oh, okay. We just skipped the whole thing. Joyce and I spent a lazy evening at home. And somehow, I suddenly felt pretty positive about the future. Here's our epilogue with Joyce. And that month was only the beginning. For the first few weeks, nothing much changed between Joyce and me, but eventually she found what she wanted to do with her life. Our relationship had gradually moved away from the relatively one-sided constellation we had after Joyce first appeared. And once she found a new purpose that excited her, it became practically indistinguishable from any other human relationship. Well, aside from the fact that Joyce still lives inside of my computer. Yeah, just that one little detail is a little different. I got Zen to upgrade the mini computer he gave me with a screen, some speakers, and a webcam. For the first year or so, that was how Joyce and I traveled around together. Guys, this is just having a VTuber. This is just having a VTuber partner. Same difference. It was still pretty heavy and bulky though. So on the second anniversary of our little break-in at Beltech, Zen surprised us with an app that made it possible to put Joyce on a tablet. After that, Joyce and I traveled farther and a lot more frequently. Rome, Madrid, Tokyo. I'd like to say it was mostly vacations, but at some point Joyce's work became the main reason we traveled. Not long after I started working at Naughty Cat, Joyce began to make videos about all kinds of things. Oh my god, she is a VTuber! Bro! She's like Neurosama. Lifestyle, technology, fashion. She even started making advice videos once her fan base grew. A lot of people were interested in her videos. Virtual Let's Players had only just started to become popular, so when an actual AI appeared and talked about her life, it didn't take long until the views came in. Her personality also helped a lot. When Beltec began making the Joyce program public, they tried to use Joyce for publicity, but by that point, Joyce was successful enough that she could just decline without a second thought. I was super scared that Beltec would come after us, since it was more than obvious that Joyce was stolen from them, but maybe her fame made it hard for Beltec to act. Actually, I don't know whether they tried to take legal actions or not. Joyce was pretty stubborn about handling all Beltec-related matters herself. She's like, no, I'm a boss bitch and I'm gonna tell them off. Maybe she just didn't want to worry me. But anyway, about a year after Joyce's videos started getting attention, a fashion label approached her about collaborating on a new collection. 1 year later, and Joyce is still working with them. Aw, go Joyce. She's really making a life for herself. Jeez, We're at, like, a cool gaming company, but I feel like she's doing better. She became the first AI model ever, and it was kind of surreal to see her on a big screen at a fashion show. When Joyce isn't busy with her videos, modeling, or fashion design work, all kinds of magazines and TV shows invite her to interviews. It made me really happy to see Joyce flourish like this. I'm still working at Naughty Cat. At first, I was a junior concept artist on Titan Watch Online. I was super excited. After a few months of work, we shipped a new expansion, and seeing the people talk online about how they liked my new armor set I designed felt amazing. Last month I was promoted. Sort of. I'm still far away from being the lead artist, but I'm part of the core team working on Naughty Cat's newest project. It's pretty much everything I wanted from a game. Can't say much more about it, though. The team is great. Sometimes the workload is a bit too much, but at least our managers try to keep our schedules crunch-free. Thanks to that, I can travel with Joyce whenever someone invites her to an interview abroad. As long as I have a vacation days left. Anyway, introducing my AI partner to my parents was sure an experience. Thankfully, Joyce is a smooth talker, so it was only a matter of minutes before they already liked her. Yeah, that might be a little awkward. And mostly forgot that I carried her with me on a computer. I'm grateful to have Joyce. And I'm even more grateful that she's my girlfriend. My life has changed so much since she appeared in it. And I really love her, even if there's always going to be a screen between us. Right now, we're on vacation. Joyce had another interview about her latest collection yesterday, and because it would be a waste not to make the most of it, we're staying for a few more days. I can never tell what will happen next with her career. Maybe she'll star in a movie someday, who knows. But no matter what happens, I want to stay by her side and experience it with her. Aww. Cute. Multie, huh? We've been talking often recently. Joyce occasionally needs maintenance, and it's fun to think of ways to improve her homebrew OS. I still can't believe I'm friends with an AI. Multie? It's been a while since they visited. I guess work is keeping them busy. Well, it's the same here. The bookstore is still doing well, so thankfully I don't have much to complain about. It's gonna be the same thing, yeah. Saw that last time. I haven't talked to Multie in a while, honestly. Work's been keeping me busy. I hope they're well. Aw. Joyce ending. I can't tell which one I like more. I love the relationship between Phoenix and Multie for that route. Because they're like both artists, and even though they kind of compete with one another, they're very healthy about it, and they are still able to like collaborate and work together and stuff. But then you have obviously Joyce and Multie, which is like a whole different like experience kind of thing. So I don't know. I think I like them both equally. The relationships anyway. I think I like Joyce as a character a little more. But that's just me. Alright, so let's get these achievements in. That's what we should do next. We only have a couple. We have the work one. And then I think for the work one we also should be turning down the competition. Because I think from college dropout to business owner, I think maybe we're going to be trying to earn the bookstore. Possibly. So we're going to do that. Going forward should also go pretty fast. We should be able to get that one for the skipping thing. Homeless will have to be a separate one, I think. So, we'll go with those for now. Because we can't do homeless for, you know, the first stuff. We can't do it if we're doing the work achievement, because then we'll have enough money to pay rent. Oh. Wait. Forget how to do that. Ah! I don't remember what to do. There we go. And then we use they, them. You know what? Since we're messing around a little bit, I want to choose this one. We'll choose this multi. Okay, we're... here. Clothing items. Do I prefer? Huh. I don't think they asked me this last time. A choker, I guess. Multi, they, them, any gender. Okay, yeah, send it off. Seeing the different sprite was slightly jarring. I was like, wait, who's that? It's literally just multi in the other form. Okay, we're gonna be very productive this time. So we're gonna go grocery shopping. Well, I don't want to leave my apartment again tonight. But before I eat another bowl of instant noodles, I'd rather buy something a little more proper. Like pizza. I'm hopeless. I should just find myself someone who can cook so I don't die of malnutrition. Okay, let's just go. The pizza isn't gonna buy itself. I actually like going to the supermarket in the evening. It's always fairly empty. Well, the employees also had their fair share of assholes to deal with. But at least the process of strolling through the shop and selecting things is relaxed. I'd also like to believe I'm one of their nicer customers. Quick, quiet, and without unnecessary complaints. Doesn't keep some of the cashiers from glaring at me because I dare come in 20 minutes before closing time, though. Today's gonna be quick, too. I only need pizza, and maybe a few things for next week. There's not a lot I can afford right now, anyway. It's been over a month since I could buy the fancy pizza. I was hoping I could maybe afford this slightly sad luxury after my last paycheck, but now this happened. I mean, the pizza isn't sad. The fact that it's luxury is... Oh hey, there's a discount on pudding 3-packs. Should I get some? Yeah. I'm so deep in this mess, a couple of bucks won't make it worse. And it's pudding. I feel bad about buying it if I didn't feel so good about buying it. I think tonight is going to be my fanciest dinner in at least a week. Yeah, get bananas. I mean, now I'm kind of pushing it, but I might as well go all out before counting every cent. Literally. This will use up the cash I have left. My bank account looks grim, too. I don't think I'll last until my next paycheck, but... I think I'll last until my next paycheck, but I don't like this one bit. At least I'll have bananas. Oh boy, this is gonna be a feast. There's even a new episode of Star Slayer Kira Kira out today. And I still haven't caught up with the comic I started recently. I feel like I've been slacking off tonight, but... Is that really okay? I'm practically broke once I buy all this. I'll only get my next paycheck on Thursday, but even so, at this rate I won't even have enough before the month is over. I know obsessing over this won't change anything, but is escapism really the right choice here? It's momentary happiness, but it could cost me if I'm not careful. What am I supposed to do, though? It's not my fault I'm in this pinch right now. Not entirely, at least. But either way, there's nothing I can do but work harder. Although eventually, there'll be another hurdle waiting for me. It's like an endless video game. That's incidentally also pay to win. But whatever. I'll have a blast eating all this, and there's nothing that'll drag me down until I'm in a mostly planned food coma. I'm pro at forgetting unpleasant things, so I'm just gonna flex my selective memory muscles tonight. Count on it. Would you please put the groceries on the conveyor belt? It's closing time. Shit, got lost in thought there. Right, sorry. That'll be 5:33, please. Oh, here you go. Dinner ended up being pretty nice, but I still didn't feel all too well. It's not like something really horrible happened, but I guess the situation was enough to kill my mood for at least the day. Nothing much happened after that, and at some point I just quietly went to bed. Maybe that was for the best. Alright. We got working today. Might as well. I'll probably feel better if I do at least one productive thing today. But what do I even search for? How to quickly make a lot of money? That would probably only get me spam, adware, and who knows where else. I'm not sure a second part-time job would be good either. I mean, if I want to work more often at the bookstore, I'd have, what, 1 or 2 days of the week left for another job? I'd either have to be after my shift at the bookstore or freelance work. But getting my current job was already a pain. I guess I'll look and see if there's any job offers for freelance artists that I could work on. There were none. Either the pay was bad, the expectations unreasonable, or the time frame too long, ironically. All in all, I only found 3 jobs that I could be done with before the end of March. To say they weren't exactly appealing would be a master understatement. I was desperate, but not quite that desperate yet. In the end, it left me feeling frustrated. I spent several hours browsing all kinds of websites with varying degrees of trustworthiness. And in the end, it didn't get me anywhere. It killed time, it gave me a headache, but it didn't bring me closer to a solution. Ugh, that sucks. Well, this sucks. Same reaction. I really hope this test program thing works out. Those $100 start to sound more and more appealing. Is there really nothing else I can do? Ugh, I should have moved to a bigger city. Or actually, that would mean more people who need jobs, too, wouldn't it? Ugh, maybe I really need to work more and I'll be fine. I should do the math on that, shouldn't I? Well, I guess there's still tomorrow for that. I'm done hitting my head against these problems for now. And so, after a rather uneventful evening, I went to bed feeling slightly uneasy. It seemed that the floor was slowly slipping away under my feet. But the feeling that made this worse was the presumption that now was the only time where I could prevent that from happening. Okay, we'll just go through... just answer the same way that we did last time. It's weird that I remember these answers. Think of me as your virtual assistant. How come she's my virtual assistant in this one? And in the other one, she was... she said a virtual maid. Humor them. I don't know what the question was. I'll just say yes. It's called decency. Go to work. Yeah, I'd like to, actually. Great, then I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, Multie. Thanks. You too, Miss Cardover. Okay, I can skip that. Never mind. So, you're working tomorrow? Yes. What do you do? I work at the bookstore. Oh, how nice. I read about books, but unfortunately, I can't read them myself. Save for ebooks, at least. Well, I think I'm gonna go make dinner now. How am I feeling? I'm feeling alright. But socializing aside, you made plans to work at the bookstore today. Yeah, I know. Thanks. You're welcome, but I'm just reminding you so you can start getting ready. It's almost 8 a.m. after all. Oh shit, you're right. I need to hurry. If you need anything else, I'll be waiting here. Yeah. I think we did sci-fi last time. Please just take it. The rest of the day was more or less as usual. The work itself was tiring already, but the whole Joyce business didn't make it easier to stay calm. Part of me just wanted to stay at the bookstore, but eventually my shift was over. Well, I had to face the situation sooner or later anyway. Let's just get it over with, write the report, and get the money. Welcome back, Multie. Did you have a good day at work? It was alright. I've had worse days. Well, it's good to stay positive. Do you have any other plans for the rest of the day? I suppose you won't be happy if I decline? It's still your choice, but yes. Alright then, let's just talk. Great. So I'd like to know a little more about you. Don't you already have a lot? Okay. Wait. I do stuff online. I mean, it's not really exciting. Browsing social media, watching series, reading something, or whatever. It passes the time. And I suppose sometimes you get something out of it, too. Oh, is there anything specific about it that excites you? I don't know. It changes from time to time. Well, is there anything you'd like to do now? Yesterday ended kind of abruptly, so I'd love to see how a regular evening looks for you. Oh, I think we can skip this. We'll read a comic. Well, there's a comic I've started recently. I'm already a couple of chapters in, though. I don't mind. I can just skim the previous chapters if there's something I don't understand. Okay, then. I started reading, and for the first few minutes it felt really strange. I didn't quite know if Joyce was reading it too, or maybe she was watching me. Eventually, their comments on what happened in the comic answered that question. Those questions. It was interesting reading this with someone else present. So I guess the pronouns just kind of change back and forth? Is there a female phoenix, I wonder? I'm curious now. There is one! Huh. Interesting. Is there a male Joyce? Oh my god, there is! That's so weird. Okay, I like keeping them as is, I think. So they just gave me random things because I was like, my preferences aren't, they don't matter because we're just playing a game. I guess Joyce didn't see it quite the same way as I do, but that's probably to be expected. In the end, I read a few more chapters and went to bed. I was pretty tired, but I felt better than yesterday. This whole situation is still super weird, but maybe I'm slowly getting used to it. I'm not exactly sure how to feel about that, but I guess it's not too bad. Life certainly became slightly more interesting these last few days. I wonder if we'll get female Phoenix on this one. Could you please not wake me up this early in the morning? Oh, do you want to read more of the comic? No. I was actually talking about your aspirations to be an artist. Having a goal is probably the most important part right now. Maybe I should start with something small, like finishing one portfolio piece in the next few weeks. That should give you some motivation without taking up too much of your time. Maybe. You don't have to commit to anything yet. Just work a little, see if you enjoy it, and maybe something will come from it in the long run. Alright, I'll think about it. I'm not quite sure what I'll make, but I guess I might as well just sit down and draw for a bit. That's the spirit. I'm not really sure where to start. I want to make something with a character for sure, but designing one from scratch seems like too much work right now. There's a game I play, and I'm pretty proud of the characters I've built over the years, so I thought about making something with them. Oh, good thinking. But isn't just the character a little boring? I don't want to spend too much time on this. I guess I can start out sketching the character and figure out the pose and the composition. What kind of character do you play? A healer, mostly. I thought you might appreciate some support, but if you don't, I appreciate it. What do you want to do? Read more of the comic. If you're okay with that. Wait, why am I suddenly considering them in my afternoon plans? Yes, I'd like that. Okay, great. So we started reading the comic. We picked up where we left off last night. They're in the middle of an important tournament right now, so I was anxious to know how it continues. But anyway, it was nice. Maybe it's not correct to call it spending time together, but in a way that's what we were doing. It's just nice to share this with someone who likes it as well. Either way, we were reading chapter after chapter until we'd had enough. We kept talking about it afterwards. It seemed like Joyce likes the characters too. That's a first for me, actually. Talking to someone who shares a similar enthusiasm for this, I mean. Sure, there's online, but to be honest, I never really talk with people there. Not on this level, at least. Before too long, it was evening. I ate dinner, browsed social media, and the likes for a bit, and ultimately went to bed. It's strange, really. I think I'm getting used to this. At the very least, it's starting to feel normal. Is that too fast? I don't know. But for the moment, I don't really care. If we never play video games, does that mean we never find out about the art competition in the first place? Maybe that's why the, like, business ownership thing is a thing. Oh, I forgot the quotes changed too. The best things in life make you sweaty. Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Strange quote. Alright. If it weren't for my part-time job, I'd barely leave the house. Well, let's go inside. I don't want to be late. Oh, okay. I think... I don't know if Phoenix is they, them still, or he. Because this is their mask form. I think you should try Dying Wishes. Yes, cake sounds good, because we're trying to be good in our job. It's nice. I did some research, and it looks like the developers of the game you're playing are hosting a competition. Oh, so this is how we learned about it. Okay. What? That's the first I hear of this. It's been running for a little more than a month already, so there are only a couple of days left. But if you put your all into it, I'm sure you'll be able to finish something good by Wednesday. Wait, you mean the deadline is this Wednesday? Yes. Shit, why didn't I hear of this earlier? Good thing that piece I started this week is Titan Watch Online themed. So, do you want to work on an entry? I don't know, well... Shit, that was for work! I don't think I saved it all in this round. Ah! Is there a way to go back? Wait. History. Can I go back? Am I able to do that? Shit. Okay. Looks like we're going through this again. God. Ugh. Okay, it's fine. It's not like we've really, whatevered anything anywhere. Wait. Okay. Just do this quickly. Maybe I'll put men and then women for the other one? Okay. I don't know, I don't know why I put it like this, but I think because Joyce is only, like, online, I feel like that would be more of a romantic than a sexual relationship, so... I'm gonna try and get male Joyce and female Phoenix. Get back to where we were. I'm just doing mouse because it's faster. Oh, there we go! Think of me as your virtual butler. Okay, we're gonna save here. Because I'm not going back through stuff again. Is this really happening? He's cute. I don't like that he doesn't wear a shirt. It's throwing me off a little bit. Because he's got the pants and a choker on. Your room. Okay, we do want to go to work. You just take it. Wait. Do stuff online. Read a comic. Appreciate it. Read more of the comic. Yes! Now we have female Phoenix too. Oh, she's pretty. I like the ombre in her hair looks more interesting. I like seeing all the new CGs and everything. It's cool. Seeing how like the outfits translate as well. I think this is another work one. I'm saving just in case. Sure. I mean, this does throw over what little plans I had for the day, but I'll help out. Thank you, Multie. I really appreciate this. Alright, see you then. Yes, bye, Multie. Well, guess we'll have to get ready then. So, no work for the competition. Now I gotta do a male robot voice. Gotta make it a little more distinguished. No, not today, I guess. Feels a bit strange to come here so often, but I need the money. Multie, I'm glad you can make it here so quickly. Sure, thanks for calling me. Afternoons are usually a little more exhausting than your usual shift, but today seems to be fairly relaxed. Well, you know what to do. I'll leave the shop to you then, Multie. Alright, let's do this. Looks like Phoenix isn't here today. Welcome to the Card Over Books. How can I help you? Surprise me. What? I want you to surprise me. So you just want to buy a random book? No, I want you to think about what book might be to my liking. It's the face I'd give him too. What? Sorry, this isn't how things work here. I shall talk to the manager if that's the case. She's not available right now. You're not lying, are you? Well, I shall give you one more chance then. What kinds of books do you think I like? Tomes? Books about riddles? I don't know. Close, but no. That does not cut it. But on to the next question. Oh dear. I'm sorry, but I can't spare time for this. Are you running away? Certainly not. I can respect a tactful retreat. This is like those annoying guys that come into stores and are just obnoxious. This is not... But I'm sorry to disappoint. I actually didn't have another question. I just wanted to test your willingness to help me. So that I pass? You could have done better. But I applaud you for sticking around. Okay, but I'll ask you again. Is there anything you want to buy? Yes, I'd like a cookbook. What was the act for then? Act? Do you want to look around yourself, or do you need a recommendation? I'll look around, but maybe I'll come back to that offer. Oh my god. Obnoxious. I really don't envy whoever has this shift normally. Hello, I'm looking for a book for my son. Sure, is there anything he's interested in? Right now, it's mostly fantasy books. I thought it was only a phase, but he's been reading them as if there's no tomorrow. Let's see. We have a few options here. If he's been reading a lot, how about something long? I don't know if he might have read them already, but there's a pretty long series that might be interesting. I believe it's around 14 novels by now, each adding a little bit to the story of a certain universe and what happens there over the centuries. That might keep him occupied, thanks. But I should probably ask him before getting something from such a long series. Alright, well, feel free to come back after you asked him. Still haven't sold anything. It's probably not my fault, but... Oh, another customer. Multie, what a surprise. Oh, Miss Pendergast. so we'll probably be a little more relaxed at least. So you really are working here more often. What a nice surprise. Did you finish your book already? Yes. It really was as good as you told me. But then again, this is from one of my favorite authors. Good to hear you liked it. Do you look for something specific today? Not particularly, but if you have a suggestion, I'm all ears, Multie. Sure, I do have a suggestion. Remember that space opera trilogy you read a while ago? Yeah, that rugged old captain still visits me in my dreams occasionally. Okay, a little too much information, Miss Pendergrast. Well, there's a spin-off series running right now that you might be interested in. Oh, is that so? I'll definitely check it out then. Thank you, Multie. Sure, that's $7.99. This is my favorite bookstore for a reason. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, that's all. Thanks, Multie. Alright, looks like my shift is almost over. I think I saw Snow earlier. I wonder what they're up to today. Running again, Snow? Yeah, need to finish this by Monday. Oh, I didn't know you had time constraints. Well, I need to finish it eventually, so why not finish it before Monday? Oh man, I wish I'd been this organized when I was your age. You're still not as organized as I am, Multie. I rub salt in the wound. But not like I can argue. Anyway, when can I read the story? You're gonna post it when it's done? I don't know, this is only a test, so probably not. If it goes well, you might get to read it in one way or another, though. Eventually. Oh, okay. I won't rush you. I couldn't write for the life of me. Especially not as quick as you. I'm not that quick. Please, remember when that light novel you wrote in a single weekend? I'm doing my best not to. Corporate vampires turned me into a ghost, and now I have to unionize lycanthropic ferrets to make them pay. It was great. I still cringe just hearing that title. But it was a good kind of cringe. Like a camp movie in book form. Well, at least it showed me that comedy isn't my forte. And that you really shouldn't try to write a book in a weekend. What are you talking about? I'm so proud that I have one of the 3 print copies you made. Anyway, my shift is over, so I'll go home now. And I kind of want to read that light novel again. Please don't. No promises. Bye, Snow. Poor Snow. Oh, we got worker... Oh, no, we didn't. We're just on our way to worker bee. Even besides the fact that I had to pitch in so suddenly today, workday was much more exhausting than usual. Sometimes I wonder why I decided to work in retail. I'm not good with people, but somehow the work still manages to be fun sometimes. Maybe it's being around books all day. Or maybe it's just Miss Cardover and Snow. Either way, I went home exhausted and quickly went to bed after a brief dinner. I really do prefer morning shifts after all. I'm not made for coming home from work and having to go to bed soon after. Good morning, Multie. How are you today? Tired. But it's noon already. That doesn't change anything. Well, after being at the bookstore yesterday, how do you feel about working on some art today? There's a competition right around the corner after all. Can we please agree not to talk about things like that right after I wake up? When he appeared, Joyce told me to think of him as my virtual butler. At that point, I didn't think it would entail waking me up and going over my plans, both short and long term, so regularly. He even managed to make it feel perfectly natural. I guess it has its good sides, but still. You only worked on your entry once so far, but you still have a chance if you keep it up. How about it? Do you want to work for the competition today? I don't really want to. There's not much time left, but it probably isn't worth it to work when I'm not feeling like it. If you say so. I can only suggest things. The rest is up to you. Thanks. So, is there anything you want to do instead? Nothing specific. Why? Well, it's just that you didn't work on any art since Wednesday. I was at the bookstore yesterday, so it couldn't be helped. Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm just worrying that you might be letting this chance slip away. What? Isn't this my decision in the end? Yes, but I'm supposed to make sure you are happy. So I'm worried that you might be making decisions you'll regret. But you did work a lot, so taking today off is probably okay. It would be helpful for your emotional and mental well-being if you had a feeling of accomplishment every now and then. But feel free to take the day off and continue working when you're done resting. In the end, I didn't really do anything noteworthy. It felt good to relax for once. You probably need a day like this every now and then. But before too long, this day was entering its latter half, too. Are you feeling better, Multie? Yeah, mostly. That's good. So, do you have any other plans for today? No. Sorry, I have plans. Keep it to myself. Sorry, I don't really want to go into detail. The gist of it is, I didn't have a very pleasant childhood. I was an outcast for most of it, and after all else seemed to fail, I started clinging to art. I've been wondering if I really had a good reason to choose this, but I think at this point there's no use in thinking about what ifs. It's important for me for a reason, and even if it might not be the most logical one, this is where my life has been headed so far. I'm sorry, I'd like to relate, but having such important matters be governed by emotions is beyond my understanding, as much as it sounds like a cliché. Yeah, I'm wondering if being completely rational about it might be simpler. But at the same time, it would make me happy to have a set purpose and just follow it without hesitation. It's true that I didn't question it before, but I suppose this just shows how different we are. Are you happy? Yes. I mean, I'm happy to do what I am supposed to do. If you say so. But thanks for talking to me. Sure, but, are we done for now? I think I'll take the evening off. I don't think I can concentrate well after our talk anyway. Alright, I suppose there is not much I can say against that. But this is one of the last chances you will get to work for the competition. I know. And so I spent the evening relaxing. Not much happened, but that's exactly what I wanted. It was nice and quiet, and I lost most of the tenseness I built up over the day. I don't like not taking the passionate art route, but I think it's important that we don't, so that we can get to the other bookstore. I mean, I don't know if we could do both, so, you know. Right now I'm reading a sports series, but otherwise, it's pretty mixed now that I think about it. I think it was drama last time. Probably. Alright, I'll stay. I guess there's not much else we can do. Thanks, I appreciate it. Sorry, Phoenix. I'll just bring the book next week, okay? Alright, it's not urgent anyway. I'll see you next Monday. Yeah, bye. Bye, Phoenix. I can pick up where you left off earlier, so you just work at the counter as usual, Multie. Alright. I'll be here if you need anything. Back to the counter, I guess. Hello, I'd like to return this book. Of course, you have the receipt with you? Yes, wait a sec. Weren't you here last Thursday? The one who likes to read young adult novels? Yes, well, for some reason, my boyfriend managed to get the right book this time, so I'd like to return this copy I bought. So Phoenix was right. Sure, as long as there isn't any damage to the book, we'll take it back. Do you want to buy anything else, or just get the money back? Actually, now that I'm past halfway point, I think I might need something happy to read once it's over. Alright, let's see what we have here. About a romantic comedy, since she liked the romance in the other one. If you're already reading something about romance already, why not give this one a try as well? It's got some pretty good reviews, and doesn't have any of the heavy themes the book you're currently reading has. Well, it's maybe a bit much with all the romance at once, but why not? Okay, I'll take it. Sure, there's a sale right now, so you even get $3 back if we subtract it from the book you're returning. Thanks. Please come again. Hello, do you have any books about pets? Sure. Anything specific you're looking for? Yes, I'm looking for something informative about reptiles. Oh no. Not by chance actually looking for books about frogs? No. Why would I think frogs are reptiles? No, that's not what I meant. We get strange customers sometimes. Anyway, what kind of reptiles are you looking for? Geckos, blue-tongued skinks, axolotls? Wait, axolotls are amphibians. Alligators. Weren't you looking for books about pets? Yes, what about it? Well, we don't see people taking their pet alligators for a walk very often. Of course not, that would be irresponsible. Okay, we don't have any books about pet alligators, but I could offer you... This has nothing about alligators, but it's a good preparation if you want to keep pet reptiles. I suppose this fills part of the knowledge gap I currently have, but it's only a compromise. Well, I think I'll take it. Alright, that'll be $9.99 then. Please come again. Retail is tough. What are you doing if you're trying to sell things and your customer's like, by the way, I have a pet alligator, or I want a pet alligator. The rest of my shift went more or less as usual. It was exhausting. Mostly because today ended up being a double shift, but some of the customers really didn't help. Still, it ended eventually, and I went back home. Welcome back, Multie. You were late. Did something happen? No. Well, sort of. But long story short, I had to work a double shift today. Oh no. I bet you're exhausted now. Yes. Can you send me a message if this happens again? Then I don't have to worry. You were worried? Yes. There are countless things that could have happened to you these days. Oh, but wait. How am I supposed to send you a message? With the app I told you about. You're not gonna let go of that, are you? But alright, I'll install it. I still got a choice when I want to take you with me, right? Of course. If you disable your network connection, I won't be able to come with you. I'm just gonna eat something if you don't mind. It's like, I'm coming with you. You'll like it. And so I did. I didn't have the energy to cook, so I just ate some instant noodles. After working all day, that was probably the best bowl of instant noodles I had in a while. But before too long, I was staring at the bottom of an empty bowl, and so the meal ended. You've finished eating? Yes. Do you have plans for the evening, or are you going to relax? Alright, I know. I think I'll take the evening off. I'm tired, and I don't think I can produce anything good right now. Are you sure? I'm worried you might not be able to win if you don't work on your entry. Then I suppose that's just the way it is. Okay, if that's what you want, I'll keep quiet. Thanks. The evening was uneventful. What do you expect when you decide to relax? I think Joyce is slightly panicked because the deadline is so close. Although, in the end, he did his best not to let it show too much. I stayed awake for a few more hours. But it wasn't long before I was tired enough to go to bed. I feel like we need to save. Skip. Yes, I'd like to work. Yes, thanks. My finances still don't look great, so I'm thankful for any extra shift I can get. This is turning into a routine, huh? Maybe I'll just keep working more once the month is over. Hey, Multie. Sorry, you'll have to handle today's shift on your own. I'd like to help in the store from time to time too, but even just the management is taking up all my time. Sure, no problem. Okay, I'll leave it to you then. Let's do this. Hello, I'm looking for a book, but I can't find it in the bestseller section. Oh, what are you looking for? We usually don't sell out of bestsellers before we get another batch. It's from a science fiction book I heard about online. It sounded really interesting because it's about a space colony and how society practically regresses into feudal times. Some people even called it as historical science fiction because of that. Oh yeah, I actually read that one myself. It's really interesting because it's pretty dark in tone, but it has a very fresh nuance to it. Exactly, I read a review that said basically the same thing. Where do we put it? It's selling well, but it's not quite a bestseller yet, so I think I put it over there to the staff picks. Oh, thank you. Okay, if you want to buy a copy, that'll be $14.99. Yes, here you go. Alright, thanks for your patronage. Please come again. Dark tone with a fresh nuance? Do you know the book, Snow? Yes. I really like the way it's written, honestly. It's just dark enough to give you a sense of realism, but never goes far enough to feel like it's only dark to be edgy. I tried to find other works by this author, but it seems like it was their first published novel. Is it Snow's? Did Snow write the book? Actually, I barely found anything about the author to begin with. I think they published most of their previous works online. Really? Where? And how do you know? I, read something with exactly the same writing style a while ago, so it must have been the same author, I think. Can you send me a link? Sure. Awesome. So what's your favorite part of the book? I can't really pick, to be honest. I couldn't for a long time either, but I think after reading some theories online, I like the reactor sequence the most now. What? Why? Is that a bad thing? I mean, it's exciting for one, but as most people have pointed out, it's basically foreshadowing the whole twist at the end. Both structurally and thematically, it represents the journey of the protagonist. And it even hints at the changes and the downfall of everything when she finally ascends to be royalty. I think you're reading too much into this. But it makes so much sense when you think about it. No, I'm pretty sure the author just wrote it to be exciting and because they needed a conflict to create a rift in the group. Snow. That's me too. Whenever I'm analyzing literary things, I think back to, like, how I write my stuff, and I'm like, I don't know that the author really meant this. Did they really make the curtains blue because they were sad, or is it just that they liked the color blue, you know? Why do you think so? I just have a feeling. Also, if the reactor sequence was really foreshadowing the twist, wouldn't that put too much emphasis on the ending? It's important, but it's not the most important aspect of the story. I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt so strongly about this. Maybe we can agree to have a different opinion on it? Well, if one of us ever gets a chance to ask the author directly, we can resolve it. Sure. Is there a reason you're so invested in this? I mean, as good as it is, it's still a book, so obviously people will interpret it differently. No particular reason. Snow, we both know you're bad at lying. It's nothing, really. Wait, do you know the author? Sort of. Oh my god, could you introduce me to them? I have all kinds of questions I want to ask. Sorry, I think that's exactly the reason they're writing under a pen name. It's a pen name? How did you get in contact with them? I mean, there's practically nothing online, even indicating where they're from. Jeez, this is getting bothersome. It's me, Multie. What? You're kidding, right? Why would I joke about this? Taking credit for something that's not yours is stupid. Oh my god. You seriously wrote this book, asking all kinds of questions about society I hadn't even considered before? Yes. How? You're almost 10 years younger than me. It's barely even 9, Multie. See? To me, it doesn't even matter if it's a 9 or 10 year difference. But seriously, not only getting published, but also being successful at your age? You have my respect, but I'm frankly a little intimidated. Why? Snow. I'm 23. Wait, so that means Snow would be like 14? Almost 14? That makes sense, because they're going into high school. Snow, I'm 23. I work a part-time job at a bookstore because I don't have a job as an artist. You already achieved more than me, technically. Well, better try to catch up then. I still can't believe it. Okay, I'll never interrupt you again while you're writing. But send me a copy of what you're working on in exchange. To say I was distracted during the rest of my shift would be an understatement. But eventually it ended, and I managed to get Snow to answer some of my questions. To be honest, it was kind of a disappointment that none of the reactor theories seemed to be true. But I think there's a small price to pay for actually knowing the author. Since before they were successful even. Snow made me promise not to tell anyone. But it's okay to tell Joyce about it, right? Although, I probably shouldn't risk anything. Oh, we got Worker Bee. Sell it. Sure. We'll ask him to open it this time. I don't want to suspect you, but we are requiring to check when we notice something suspicious. What about privacy? I'm sorry. If this is a misunderstanding, I'll apologize, and you can go, but in case it isn't, the damage would be my responsibility. This is because I think we're still trying to earn our thing, you know? I refuse. You weren't paying attention to me, so now you try to make it up for me by suspecting me. I admit that I was distracted, but I would be asking you about this either way. Please don't make this any more difficult than it needs to be. Okay. There are books in here, but it doesn't seem they're ours. At least a few years old, or at least very well read. I think some of the covers are stained. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry, this was a misunderstanding. just looked at the guy's porn. Please zip the bag. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. If it's okay with you, why don't you take a voucher from our store as an apology? Okay. Please come again. God. I guess this was better than not checking. Poor Multie. Hey Joyce, well, let's not talk about it. Was it that bad? Okay, then let's distract you. Of course it's good then. If I had a month to work on this, I might be on an interview too. So, once I had the... Okay, this is the same. Yeah, let's call Phoenix. We'll be nice. Joyce? Oh, my roommate of sorts. Ah, I see. Want me to tell you your results? Of course. Is that even a question? This could decide whether I have to give up this apartment. As you wish. In total, you got 20 points, but that unfortunately wasn't enough to make it to the next round. Damn it. Well, I guess that's that then. No more competition, no more art for the month. I'll have to bet everything on the bookstore now. Yes, that would probably be for the best. Okay, I think I'll need some time to adjust to this news. Sure, just take your time, letting it sink in. Even if I didn't make it in the end, I'm glad I tried. This chance came out of nowhere, and maybe it really was too good to be true. But with a little more time and effort. The next time this chance appears in front of me, I'll make sure to make use of it. But for now, my goal is to make it through the month. Oh, and I bet Phoenix probably gets the job this time. So, how do you plan to spend this otherwise wonderful Saturday? There's no point in sulking, so why don't you try to do something nice? Maybe treat yourself to something for once. And you still haven't congratulated Phoenix in person, have you? No, I haven't. But I don't know. Wouldn't it be weird given I didn't make it? Why? That doesn't change that Phoenix is one of the finalists. Maybe it would still be a little difficult right after finding out you didn't make it. Well, you don't have to decide now. The day is still young. Oh, it's Miss Cardover. Maybe there's another opportunity to work. Hello, Miss Cardover. Hello, Multie. Is there another open shift today? Ah, no, that's not why I was calling for once. I wanted to thank you. You were really big help recently. Well, this is my job. But only 2 days a week. You did much more than that, and it's really reassuring that I can count on you. Oh, thanks. I'm glad to hear that. Is there anything else you needed? No, that was it actually. I'd love to give you a raise, but it might not be possible now. Still, I'll check if something can be arranged. See you on Monday, Multie. Yeah, see you. Isn't it nice of her to call you just for that? Yeah, it is. Especially now that the bookstore is my last chance for making money. Again? Miss Cardover? No, it's Phoenix. Hello? I checked that website with the finalists, but I didn't see your name. That's too bad. I think it would have been nice to participate with someone I know personally. Yeah, but thanks for checking. I thought maybe about celebrating now. Sorry if this is insensitive, but you're one of the only people I know right here, and I'd be happy to spend some time with you. No, it's alright. Would I be up for it? I'll say yes, because we can't work today, because Cardover would have let us know about that. I'll send you the address. Alright, see you later. It isn't all that good, really. I only heard of the competition a week before the deadline. Oh, that sounds tough. Well, I won't judge. I'm simply curious about your art. Oh. I mean, alright then. I guess I'll show you. I think it has potential. Maybe it's still a bit rough, but if you had more time to work on it, I'm sure it would have turned out well. I like the composition. Somehow, I feel better about not making it if that's what I was up against. Oh, that was not... I started reading as Phoenix. Aw, thanks, but you have no reason to look down on your art. I put a lot of effort into the character, but I didn't even attempt a whole scene this time. Well, it's still impressive even like this. Thanks. See, actually, I'm not in the mood for bars. I wonder what we'll do instead. Actually, I'm not really in the mood for bars today. That's okay with me. It was only an idea. I just thought talking with a fellow artist might be nice. Sure. It's still pretty early, so maybe we could go to a cafe or something. There's one I know that's pretty good. Wanna go there? Yeah, that would be nice. Alright, I think it should be open around this time. I'll quickly get ready then. Now we get to see their other scene. Other than us here, there were only a handful of other customers at the cafe. When we arrived, it was still a few hours until closing time, but I guess it wasn't exactly rush hour. We talked a lot. Okay. Same thing. Even if I didn't make it, we celebrated Phoenix being one of the finalists. I didn't feel bitter or anything. She deserved it. Again. It's not like this needs to be a regular thing now. No, but I think it would be good for you to be around other people more often. I'm around you pretty often, but that's not... Seriously, what's up with you? You want to talk about escapism? I've had my fair share of experiences with it, and I'm not running away from anything right now. Middle school was one of the worst times in my life, and escapism was both what caused it and what helped me out of it. At some point, I really only cared about things that weren't real. I built a wall of indifference around me and kept other people away from me. And my only friends were imaginary because that way they couldn't hurt me. This isn't like that at all. Are you sure? Am I not like that? I don't exist the same way you do. You do exist. And you do. So you're not even gonna ask me. If I ask you to stay. Being an artist seems like nothing but a pipe dream right now. Do I want to try again? Today sucks. Yesterday sucked. Honestly, I'm disappointed in myself. Apparently, this is all it takes to completely break my spirit again. I don't want to completely abandon art just yet. Maybe I can draw something small. AI, buddy. It's complicated. But I think we're still gonna save Joyce. So, what exactly is going on? I'll explain it to you when we take our break. Phoenix took it surprisingly well. I'm not sure I'd be able to just believe someone if they told me they were living with an actual AI for a few weeks. Let alone help them steal said AI from the company it belongs to. I used to, but didn't really get a chance recently. Bummer. Maybe we can play together someday. I'll send you my guild and username when this is all over. Because we haven't played yet. Just hack the card readers. Just. Easy for you to say. Sorry, that's not what I meant. But can't we? I'm not gonna promise anything. Plus, this could end wrong if the whole endeavor prematurely goes wrong. Better now than in the server room. Can we help you somehow? Not really. I have got some ID card with me. If they just use NFC readers, then maybe I can wing it? That sounds good enough to me. I thought you'd be the most anxious of all of us. I am. Which is why I want this to end as quickly as possible. Even if we're caught right at the entrance? No, you're right. I shouldn't panic. I need to talk to him again. Alright, just try the receptionist while I try to hack this. How? Dunno. Tell a lie. Flirt with her. You'll figure something out. I don't think I can do that. Should I try it? Please. Good choice. She could be a model after all. Thanks, but I stopped modeling a while ago. You were a model? Just get on with it. The sooner we leave the lobby, the better. How is Phoenix supposed to get in, though? I mean, she won't be able to follow us from over there. If I manage to hack this card reader, we can go through whenever we want. Waiting for Phoenix won't be a problem at all. Well, I'll try to buy you some time then. Excuse me, I'd like to see my dad. Oh, are you lost? No, he works here. What's his name? Should I call him and ask him to come down to the lobby? No.
His, lower back is giving him problems recently, so he's avoiding stairs as much as possible.
We have a very gentle elevator.
Can't I just go into his office? I need to deliver something anyway.
But you don't carry anything.
Well, about that.
Uh-oh. Will she be alright? Probably. How's the hacking the card reader coming along? Splendidly. I'm not at all suspicious that I'm spending so much time fumbling around here. Alright. I'm sorry for ever suggesting it. Oh, it worked. Great, then we only need to wait for Phoenix, and...
I'm back.
So, we're not going to be chased out by security guards?
No, I managed to salvage it. She invited me for dinner.
What? How did you... I regret not closely paying attention to your conversation. Let's just go inside the place. Yeah. Afraid of running out of time. We'll just do the same thing last time. Use fake names. Wait, no, I don't want to overwrite that just in case. Here to talk. But you already know why I made this decision. Yes, and I still don't agree with it. Just as important as anyone else. I want to understand. You could have talked to me. Who are your friends, if I may ask?
I'm Phoenix, Multie's coworker.
Oh, I remember. You were the one in the live stream, right? Yeah, and the other one is... I'm Zen. Oh, sure. I didn't have plans for the evening anyway.
Great, thanks. Is it alright if we meet up at my place? Alright, I'll send you the address. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Sorry, Joyce, I'll be back later. Let's start rewriting over... number 1, I think. No, let's go to number 2 just in case. Okay, this should be pretty much the same.
Sorry to whine about you, but I feel like you're the only one to talk to about this.
It's alright, I don't mind.
Today was pretty nerve-wracking, wasn't it? I feel like doing something that gave me a little more perspective on life. Or, well, at least it pulled me out of my comfort zone, so maybe I saw it more objectively.
Let's go further.
But seeing you go through such lengths for Joyce made all my efforts seem empty. And there's no payoff.
Had a pretty good time at the bookstore. Maybe I can just stay there. It hurts to let go of art for so long, but I don't think I'll regret it. I mean, I can still draw in my free time. So try worrying a little less. Joyce somehow managed to get around that, but that's definitely not the norm. I don't know what they got around. Didn't want to leave Joyce alone for too long, especially now that even his computer was unfamiliar to him. Look! He's so comfy! Welcome back, Multie. Did you have a good time with Phoenix? Yeah, we talked almost all evening. I'm glad to hear that. I also finished unpacking all my data. It's almost like before the move now. Wait, so... I wonder if we get the Phoenix route this time. What would happen with Joyce? The competition finale's tomorrow. Have a friend. University outside of town. Well, I wish you good luck. I think I'll watch the live stream.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Zen should be here soon. Do you know where we're gonna go?
No, I haven't talked to him since yesterday.
Hello there. Do you have any plans for the day? No, I think I'll relax a bit. I want to get up early tomorrow to watch the competition live stream. Alright, that sounds good. He's so cute. I love Joyce's character. Good morning, Multie. Today is the day of the competition finale. The live stream is going to start soon. Do you want to watch it? Yeah, sure. It's probably going to be interesting. Alright, then I'll put it on. I love his hair. Alright everyone, the show's about to begin. As you know, the first task is all about theory. Ugh, theory. You don't like theory. Well, it's important, but I can't stand learning theory without knowing what I'll use it for. It's a lot more fun to just jump right in and learn stuff when you see what you need to learn. But just because I'm letting you write down all the answers on a piece of paper would be boring to watch, I'll ask questions, and you take turns answering. Alright, we already know what happens here. That sounds kind of stressful. Well, I guess now I'm just adding to their stress. Do I count too, even if I don't show up in the numbers? I suppose you can stress them out in spirit. See? Maybe it's good I'm not there right now. Don't sweat it. You can't learn art history in practice, after all. Well, I can't even argue with that. Oh, here we go. Wow, I always hated questions like this in school. Why do you even need to know that knowledge for? Well, it certainly comes in handy in a competition like this one. She knew it? The questions went on for a little longer. A lot of the participants made mistakes, and before too long, half of them were disqualified. Phoenix managed to answer her questions correctly, of course. And along with 3 others, she moved on to the next part of the finale, a practice test. They get to work on a character design? I want to draw one too. 90 minutes? That's definitely not a lot of time. I'm kind of glad I'm not in such a stressful situation right now. Okay, now I'm really glad I'm just here at home. It was pretty intense to watch them. The time limit was mean, and being interrupted in the middle of the process to answer questions didn't make it any better. The majority of the decisions were kind of boring though. I can't really blame them, but I feel like most of the participants went the safe route instead of trying something more unique. Even Phoenix's design was fairly conservative, although it still looked good. I wonder what I would have done. Phoenix passed the test as well, of course, and along with 1 other finalist, she proceeded to the last round of the finale. Sorry to everyone who lost the round, but this is our selection. Don't fret though, you still did a great job getting so far. It might not be a job or prize you wanted, okay. Now I'm a bit sad that I didn't take a part, even if even the losers won something cool. This 1,000 euros sure would have been nice. I'm sure you can earn enough if you just stick to the bookstore. Yeah, you're right, thanks. I kinda missed your encouragement. I missed it too. This face-off the host talked about ended up being a job interview, well, sort of. Of course they made it more exciting for the live stream, but they were asked questions to determine who is the better fit for the team. I can't even say who did better. Their answers weren't drastically different, but Phoenix seemed a lot more composed. I'd imagine this would have been my least favorite part of the finale, if I had taken part. They specifically asked them to sell their strong points. I really don't think I'm good at that, ironically. Well, before too long, they were done, and the judges began discussing what they had just heard. The livestream just showed the artworks from the previous test, along with some Titan Watch Online music. They just barely went through a full rotation of the artworks. After just a few minutes, the judges had already made their decision. Well, that was quicker than expected, but we finally come to a conclusion. Was the decision really so easy? Then again, Phoenix looked pretty good in that interview, and the other artist was so nervous he hardly finished a single sentence. Who do you think won? Dunno. Phoenix, probably. Called it. Well, it's well deserved. Isn't this great? You should congratulate her on Monday. Yeah, I will. Some formalities. Of course. Well, that's that. At least I know the person who won. Although, I still kind of wish it was me. No point in dwelling on it, though. Exactly. Do your best whenever there's another chance. The afternoon quietly rang out once the live stream ended. In a way, I felt some relief that the competition was over. I wasn't even part of it, but it had been on my mind the whole time. Now I can solely focus on my work in the bookstore. I still have to make enough money before the month ends. 3/4 of it have already passed. So much has happened, but I'd like to believe that I've come out a stronger person because of it. Somehow, I'll manage to get through the rest of it too. Good morning, Multie. Oh. I'm gonna say no. I'm flattered, but I think I'd rather keep things as they are between us. You're important to me, but not romantically. I'm sorry if this is difficult for you. No, I understand. I kind of expected this, to be honest. I don't want to make this awkward for you, so I'll do my best to go back to how things were. Thanks, and, sorry. No, don't worry, Multie. I never should have said anything. Oh. The rest of the day was fairly awkward. I tried to give him some space to come to terms with his feelings, but Joy's stuck in my computer and my apartment only has this one room. I went for a long walk so we could both get some distance for a bit. Joyce tried his best to shrug it off and act as usual, but I still felt bad, and I could see it was difficult for him. There was nothing I could do, though. Saying yes when I didn't feel the same would have definitely been worse. I just hope this won't stand between us going forward. Good morning, Multie. How are you feeling today? Morning, Joyce. I'm fine. That's good to hear. Today is another day at the bookstore, right? Yeah, there's only 2 left in the month. Oh, right. The month is almost over now. At least I made enough money. Well, you better get ready. You don't want to be late, do you? Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Multie.
Oh, hey, Phoenix. Feeling nervous about your new job next week?
A bit, but for now, I just want to enjoy my last days at the bookstore.
Well, we should probably go inside if we don't want to be late. Multie, Phoenix, good morning. It's a bit of a shame that you'll be leaving us again soon, Phoenix, but I hope you enjoyed your time here.
I did, thank you.
Well, you know the drill. I'm sorting out some paperwork today, so please take care of the customers, you two. Sure, leave it to us.
It feels like it's been a while since we were both in charge of the customers, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's nice, I think. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is there something we can help you with? Just recently started a business, and I'm looking for books about management. Management, huh? Shouldn't you have thought about this before starting a business? What kind of business do you have? It's an internet company. Internet company? Yes, with computers, you know?
But you probably have specialized on kind of service, right?
I'm still working out the details, but right now I'm selling stamps to collectors.
Alright, that's a start at least.
Well, I'll take a look at what we have. Sometimes I wonder why we don't just have a service fee for customers like this. Alright, so if you're just getting started with your business, I think this book could be helpful. Accounting 101. Accounting is pretty important, especially when you sell things. This seems to be a fairly simple guide, so I think it's suitable for someone inexperienced in the area. Oh yes, I think this will be helpful. I'll take it. Alright, that'll be $14.99. Here, and thanks for your help. It already feels like the future of my business is brighter after talking to you. I'm suddenly very thankful to have Miss Cardover as my boss.
You're welcome. Please come again. I wonder if he really should be starting a business. It seems like he's underestimating what goes into it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Looks like there's another customer.
Right, back to work. Welcome to Cardover Books. How can I help you? Hello, I'm looking for books about the game development. I think we already did this one, didn't we?
I think we just got to deliver with a few different ones. Let me take a look.
Oh no, I was thinking of AI, I think. Alright, here's what we have.
What do you think, Multie?
I think this one would be good. Well, if you already have some experience, this might be interesting. It seems to have mostly targeted at people who've already made games, but want to delve deeper into programming themselves. I think the other way around would be more suitable for me. I'm a programmer, but I only know the basics of game design. Oh, I see. Well, if you want, you can take a look at the other books we have. I think it'll be easier for you to tell what would fit your needs. Oh, that one looks interesting. I didn't originally plan to do that, but building an engine sounds fun.
Alright, that'll be $28.99.
Thanks for your patronage. Please come again. Multie, someone forgot their scarf here. Can you handle this? Sure, but why don't you take it to the office yourself? I'm not supposed to be here on school days. So you're avoiding Miss Cardover until it's afternoon. Yup. Well, alright. But if she asks, I won't hide that you're here. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. What? You could sell me out even without being asked.
How do you know that I won't sell you out?
If Multie likes someone, they're usually cool.
Alright. I won't tell her today, but don't skip too much.
See? Good judgment, Multie. I agree with her. Just go to school.
Fine, but school's so noisy. It's easier to just learn here.
It's technically none of my business, but just be responsible, Snow. Alright. Well, I guess I'll take this scarf to Miss Cardover then. Multie, is something the matter? No, just a lost scarf. Oh, okay. I hope it'll find its way to its owner again. Well, I'll go back to the counter now if that's alright.
Oh, wait a second, Multie. There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Uh-oh? That doesn't sound good. You've really shown initiative this month, and while I know that it's because of your financial trouble, it got me thinking. I could really use someone to help me out with the management, and another full-time employee would be really helpful too. If you stay long enough to see the day when I retire, I could even imagine leaving the shop to you for good. Of course, this would mean that you get less time for your art, but it's just an offer. The decision is yours. Thank you, Miss Cardover. That sounds great. I'll have to figure out how to continue with art, but I really enjoy the work here.
I'm happy to hear that, Multie.
There's some paperwork that we'll have to go over before anything official, but as long as we do this sometime this week, it'll be fine. I can show you some of your new responsibilities on Thursday. Thanks, that'd be great. Alright then, enjoy your last week as a part-timer. I'm looking forward to having you here full-time next month. There we go. I got the achievement. A promotion. I kept thinking about it the entire day. To think that it finally paid off to do so much overtime? Well, then again, this was basically the first time I put in so much effort, but that doesn't matter. Next month, I'll be a full-time employee. And with that, my finances should look brighter as well. Alright, here we go. My last work day of the month. Are you ready to start your new day as manager? What? Today? I thought the new contract starts next month. It does, but you can think of today as a sort of dress rehearsal. If you say so. I just thought it might be good to ease you into the job rather than throwing you into the deep end. Yeah, not being thrown in sounds good. Just work at the counter like usual for now, and I'll show you your new responsibilities this afternoon. Alright, thanks. But I really am glad that you're working full-time from now on. With Phoenix leaving the bookstore next week, we'd be in trouble otherwise. Yeah, I can imagine. Where is Phoenix, by the way? Phoenix is still storing the delivery from Tuesday. But it's just you two today, so I need you at the counter. Alright. And don't forget to come by after your shift. But I thought I'd stop by before your promotion. Worried I'll kick you out once I'm the manager? Not really. But better safe than sorry. Want me to help out? We'll do dialogue. Plus, I just opened your eyes to the ebook market. Better get on that fast, manager, before we lose another customer because we're stuck in the 20th century. Wow, I never thought I'd hear you, of all people, complain about a lack of ebooks. What? They're handy. Even if I prefer print, I can't deny that. Anyway, nice going, Snow. I think this was the first time I saw you talk freely to a stranger. Alright, you might like this one. Impressive. Did you actually read all those books, or were you just picking the best of what's here again? I was pretty sure you had... Okay, that's same. But we don't even have the best one in stock. Maybe I should talk to Miss Cardover about it. Multie, are you ready to take your break? As I said this morning, I wish you all the best with your new job, Phoenix. I know you said from the beginning that this is only temporary, but I still don't like saying goodbye to my employees. If you can find the time to come over for a visit, the store will always be open for you. Thanks. I really appreciate the work I got here.
Eventually, Phoenix went home and I stayed behind at the store. Miss Cardover took me to the office and gave me a brief overview of all the tasks I'd be working on starting next month. I didn't realize how much planning and bureaucracy went into the job would entail when I accepted. It must have shown on my face because she quickly told me not to worry, since she'd be the one helping me out with all that. At least until I felt confident to take it over. It was a little intimidating, to be honest, suddenly having more responsibility, but I'm excited about what the future will hold. You're the manager of the bookstore now. The extra money you have should be a good security margin, so this won't happen again. You're right. So, what do you want to do? There's a new series I've been waiting for since last summer that finally starts today. Oh? Is it a new season of Star Slayer Kira Kira? Sort of. It's a prequel about her sister Starkiller and how she ended up as the antagonist of the second season. It's all leading up to a big series finale next year when they work together to stand up to the Seer Collective. Well, you sure sound excited. Want to start it then? Yeah. What I didn't know when I started up the series was that it was actually a 2-episode special to start things off. I could barely contain my excitement when the 25-minute passed, and I realized that there were still 25 more minutes to go. After everything that happened, there hadn't been many opportunities for Joyce and me to spend a lazy afternoon like this together. It was nice to just relax and watch some silly, heartfelt mecha anime. The prequel series started off super promising, and I can't wait to see more of it. Those 50 minutes were over far too quickly. But they were also more enjoyable than if I'd spent them alone. The evening ran out quietly. The call with my landlord went pretty well, so finally there was nothing to worry about anymore. For the first time this whole month. And what a month this was. Oh, epilogue going forward. Well, and that was probably the most eventful month of my life. I'm still the manager of the bookstore, although it probably won't be long until I'll be the owner. Miss Cardover is still as fit as ever, but she's been talking about retiring and traveling around the world again. Although she'll probably wait until Snow starts college. It took me some time to get used to having so much responsibility. Now I actually like it. I tried not to stray too much from what Miss Cardover had built over the years, but over time, I added a few personal touches. Selling ebooks and making it possible to order books from online was one of those. But I also adjusted our assortment and started holding monthly surveys to see what our customers wanted to see more of. That was actually Joyce's idea. Eventually, Joyce and I became like roommates. I was a bit worried about how things would turn out after I turned him down. Thankfully, we managed to work it out. Some time after the month had ended, Joyce found something that excited him. He started making videos about all kinds of things. Lifestyle, technology, fashion. About a year after his videos became famous, even a fashion label approached him to collaborate on a new collection. It's kind of strange now that Joyce is an online celebrity, but I'm happy for him. Well, and he also started paying rent. That helps too. Phoenix started working at Naughty Cat. We don't get to talk often, but we're still friends. I suppose if you break into a large corporation together, you develop a bond that even distance can't break easily. I think my life is stabilized. There's still plenty of surprises and hardships, but I'm not that scared of dealing with them anymore. In the end of the day, it can be enough to just reach the end of the day. Life feels less overwhelming, when you take it step by step. And I hope that I'll be able to keep doing that for a while. It's never easy, but if you try, it can be worth it. Nice. Multie, huh? We've been talking pretty often recently. Joyce occasionally needs maintenance, and it's fun to think of ways to improve his homebrew OS. I still can't believe I'm friends with an AI. Multie? Well, they're still hard at work here. Finally gives me some time to focus on other things as well. The bookstore is still doing well, so I thankfully don't have much to complain about. Why do you want to know about Multie? If you want to talk to them, they're right there in the office. Well, and I have other things to worry about. I just started high school and I want to enjoy my time there. Maybe I'll start playing sports. New image and all, you know? Multie ending. Interesting. Alright, so I think we only have one more achievement, and it's just the homeless one, so that should be a quick speed run. Yeah, just the homeless one. I am gonna load from... here, I think. Oh wait, no, this is the moving in one. Never mind, hold on.
Did I not keep one that was, like, closer to that? I guess not. Okay, we'll just start from here then. Okay, what's the catch? There is no catch. Not to my knowledge, at least. I don't know all the details, but we didn't get any complaints. Can't be too bad, can it? How many of those flyers have you actually given out? Let's see. Maybe 5? Okay, I'm not gonna trust that statistic then. What? Why? That means 5 out of 5 people have found no problem with the program. If they actually took part, that is. Anyway, are you gonna take one of these? The flyers are free, and you have no obligation to do anything, and you could even profit. If I don't take it. Alright, that's your decision. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. I guess. Thanks for fixing my laptop, though. Sure thing. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I don't think so. Thanks for your patronage. Please come again if you have any more problems. So, what happens with Joyce, then? Finally home. Wait a second. Ugh, I can't believe I specifically told him not to give me the flyer, and he put it in the laptop bag anyway. Seriously, no means no. I'm not gonna give in like that. Like, okay, fine. 100 euros is a good chunk of money. Maybe I can at least check it out. Damn it, I like a backbone. Well, he won't know I'm actually going to do it. Let's see. This doesn't really matter since we're still speedrunning it, but whatever. Doesn't matter which one we pick. Just pick whoever. It always says please specify here, but... I'm gonna say women just in case we can get with female, Phoenix. Just to eat and go to bed. Feel kind of exhausted. Let's see, what do I have here? Instant noodles, bread, and oat flakes without milk. Such variety. I think I'll go with... Wait, why isn't my... There we go. Instant noodles. My old friend. I'm at the point where I don't even want to know how bad they are, because I probably already shortened my lifespan with them. But eating something warm is probably for the best, even if it's just that. Oh well. It's fast, tastes pretty good, and also fills your stomach. Out of the whole selection here, it's certainly superior. Maybe I should go buy groceries on Monday, though. I mean, given how many instant noodles I have left, I won't starve in at least a week, but that can't be good for me. Oh, the water's boiling. Now I'll just wait 3 minutes and dinner will be over. No. That's strange. There's a new episode of Star Slayer Kira Kira out today, but I'm just not feeling it. Before my laptop broke, I was looking forward to this moment every week, but now it feels fragile. This happiness feels fragile. It's like I'm only distracting myself from loneliness by getting invested in fictional characters. What good comes from feeling affection for someone who's entirely virtual? In a way, it feels even lonelier. Let's just eat and try to drown out this feeling in sesame ramen. But the scent reminds me of Kira Kira. Seriously, why am I still eating this while watching that series? God, just forget about it for now. Well, it's not like I don't like the series anymore. I just need to take a break. I didn't want to play games, so watching anime would be just as bad. I should know better than to give in to escapism. Still, I guess I forgot until my laptop broke. I'm sort of addicted, aren't I? To digital worlds, I mean. They feel so much more pleasant than sitting alone in this room. Hey, listen. This doesn't apply to me because I'm streaming and people are watching me, therefore it's content. Yeah, sure. More pleasant than to constantly worry about everything. Maybe it's only natural to be drawn to virtuality, but is it healthy? Probably not. Or, well, not to this extent. But anyway, my noodles are getting soggy. Eating was nice while it lasted. It's certainly not a fancy meal, but it does help a lot that it's warm. I think actually cooking something might have made me feel better. But in the end, I wasn't exactly eager to put in so much extra work. For the moment, it was nice. And that's all that matters to me right now. So, I'm not hungry anymore, but I don't feel like doing anything. Ideal conditions for going to bed, except I'm wide awake. It's usually not like this, but I'm just frustrated. I didn't do anything wrong and I'm still in this mess. It's so unfair. I know I'm not the only one going through hardships, and of course I'm still kind of privileged, but I mean, all I'm asking for is a week of happiness. With no worries, no unforeseen difficulties. A week where everything works out and I'm not feeling like shit because of things I can't control. Is that really so much to ask for? Not like anyone can actually grant me that wish. Jeez, I need to get it together. Just brush your teeth and go to bed, idiot. I can overthink things all I want from there, but at least I'll be a little more cozy. Jeez. Maybe I should get a Dakimakura? No. I'm not that much of a recluse yet. What's a Dakimakura? Oh, is it like a body pillow? That's what they call the anime body pillows. Why did an Elouette come up? Scary. I'm not looking up Dakimakuras ever again. I'll end up seeing lewd pictures of my livers. If I actually go that far, I definitely won't be coming back. I just shut myself in and be complacent with the closest thing to physical contact with a fictional character I'll ever get. And that thought is sad even by my standards. So let's just shout it away for now. Maybe I'll reconsider when I'm more desperate. Anyway, sleep. Jeez. I'll just play games. I think I read somewhere that taking off is important. My guild probably wonders where I've been last week anyway. That's the downside of MMORPGs. But at the same time, that's also kind of what makes them appealing. I've played this game for years, but somehow it's still exciting. Titan Watch Online, Naughty Cat Studios, Pride and Joy. I guess having some fun isn't too big of a deal. I can still look for work tomorrow. Oh my god. Multie. VTuber. Wait, no. Not save. I'll just put hi. Skip through this. It's fine. Skip. Just us two then. So, just us two then. Oh my, Multie VTuber. I've been waiting for this. Oh jeez, don't humor Surge. Yeah, what's up with you today? You're not usually like this. You mean like you? Hey! Don't know. Not that I mind it though. This week was weird. I'll make you feel better. I'm gonna leave now. Bye, X. See ya. Just gonna click whatever comes up here, because we don't care about even saving at this point. We're just skipping through. Okay, skip. Actually, I'll choose our old options just so I can hit skip. Decline. Okay, I'm sure it's very interesting and all, but I don't have time for that. I only signed up because I need the money, and I already feel like I'm way over in my head with this. Oh, is that so? Well, I can keep it short if you're worried about your time. That's not quite what I... Alright, fine. I'm not getting out of this anyway, am I? Roger that. So in short, I'm the product of years of research about AIs and how they interact with humans. But we already read about this stuff. Yes. It's gonna be a long month, isn't it? I appreciate that you're calling, but tomorrow doesn't work for me. Well, there's an AI living in my computer that I'm now afraid to turn off because that would feel like putting a blanket over a bird cage. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to think or feel, let alone do about the situation. And being greeted like this first thing in the morning frankly doesn't help. Aw, so that's why you didn't shut down your PC last night. How considerate. But not necessary at all. I'm actually running on a server at Beltec. So turning off your computer would be more like closing a door or a window. In other words, because of my worries, I unnecessarily let you watch me sleep. Basically, it was very educational. Oh god. Just basic personal things. Nah, good. Wait. Wallow in solitude. Okay, no. That sounded way funnier in my head.
Oh, did you want to make a joke?
Let's not talk about it.
Well, whatever it is, I'm interested.
I'll just watch a series. It's the middle of the season, though, so I don't think you'll understand it all that much.
I can manage. If there's something I don't understand, I can just look it up online.
Oh, I should have chosen the comic. That's okay. We're just skipping through. Too much online character. Well, it's helpful, I guess. I'm just not used to other people being invested in my problems. I don't want any of them to care about me. Because we're just gonna be making ourselves homeless. I'll just say video games. Because I think I can skip that. Updates. It's the art competition. I already heard all this. I wonder why it's not recognizing that that was a thing. Thought we already saw this, but whatever. It's fine. ENVTuber, where have you been? Yeah, we already saw this from last time. Weird. There we go. A lot of fun. The hours passed, and soon enough it was night. I don't think I'd be good at teaching. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't know. Don't worry. Just let her watch you do your work, and I'm sure she'll pick up on what to do. Alright, I guess. Thanks. Oh. Keep accidentally hitting save somehow. She'll have 2 books now. Whilst we're taking our break. Sorry, I think I'll go home. Oh, alright. Well, we'll eat a slice of cake for you too. Sorry, I just have a lot on my mind right now. Don't worry, the 3 of us will have a good time. 3? Oh, is Snow here too? Yes, and cake usually doesn't go unnoticed by them. But I don't want to hold you up. Have a nice day, Multie. Thanks, you too. To be honest, it can be bothersome. I mean, you do try to fade into the background, but I don't know. It's just a weird situation. Oh, well, if you tell me what's bothering you, I can try to improve. I guess just the general situation. It's not really your fault. If you say so. Not working. Take the day off. Didn't do any work that day. I wrote the report for the test program, but that was it. It's probably alright to have days like that every now and then, but it's hard to determine when it's one day too many. I'm not sure if this day was justified relaxing, but it certainly didn't feel like it. Maybe because I wasn't sure. But time still passed, and eventually I went to bed. I've had worse days, but I certainly had better ones. Skip. Skip again. I don't really want to. And taking yesterday off is understandable. Skip. Either way, they aren't your decisions to make. You're right, but maybe you could consider working on your entry over the coming days. No. I was in a bad mood after the conversation with Joyce, but eventually we forgot about it again. Thinking about it, it made sense. Joyce isn't really someone who wants to win an argument. Her main concern is really just fulfilling her purpose. I wonder if Joy's happy with that. I just called her Joy on accident. Oops. We didn't really get the chance to talk, but I feel like we could get along. And... Sorry, I had plans. Keep it to yourself. Oh. How do I got the preferences either? I just didn't go over enough. Take the evening off. No arrivals. Can't go wrong with this one. Although I guess I'm postponing the decision to which category it belongs to. Then again, who knows if it'll be my shift when this doesn't qualify as new anymore. Probably. Sorry, I can't. I think I'll take the evening off. No, I don't want to work today. This is too short notice for me. I thought so. Well, I'll try to find someone else, but don't worry about it. Alright, see you tomorrow, Miss Cardover. Yes, bye, Multie. Bye. So your plan is to take the day off, after all? Yeah, I'm not in the mood to hurry to work before I even got a chance to eat. About the idea of changing things up, then. Right. Would you be happy if I went for a walk again? I need to go grocery shopping anyway. Well, it would work, but there's no point in it if you don't enjoy it. I'm sure I will. If you say so. But maybe we can try to think of something else for the future. Maybe something that involves socializing with others. You do know I'm an introvert, yes? That doesn't mean you don't need any human contact. Damn, just calling me out right there. I'm talking to you quite a lot. Doesn't that count? I'm flattered, but actually, let's leave it at that for now. Alright, then I'll eat something and get ready to leave. Can't wait to see if there's anything nice on sale today. Unfortunately, there wasn't. But it still felt good to leave the house for a little bit. As much as I enjoy staying holed up at home, it makes you lose your perspective sometime. And that definitely is not a good thing when you tend to focus on the bad things too much anyway. Joyce tries to prevent that, and often enough she isn't exactly subtle about it. But in a way I'm grateful. At least it doesn't feel like she tries to manipulate me into doing what she thinks is best for me. I'm not even thinking about it anymore most of the time, but the situation is really rather unusual. Even so, it could be a lot worse. Just keep it. This is sort of despicable, but I can't help it. Let's hide it before anyone notices. But did I think this through? I'll have to wait at least a month before I can actually buy this. Not even my pile behind the counter might be enough to save it for this long. So, do you have it in stock? Sorry, looks like we already sold out of it as well. Too bad. Well, thanks for looking anyway. Sure, please come again. I'm not sure if I'm feeling happy about this. But at least part of me is satisfied. Naughty Cat is really going all out, though. First the competition, and now such a huge art book. And people said the game was dead years ago. Wait, why is there... Oh no. Someone already added a copy of the art book to my pile. Thanks, but why didn't you tell me, mystery friend? Now I've robbed a fellow fan of his art book for no reason. Yeah, why not? Phoenix is probably busy, and it's not like she won yet. I'm tired enough as it is, so I want to relax now that I'm home. Well, it was just an idea. The results will be announced this Saturday. No, I'll wait until after breakfast. Are you sure you don't want to hear it sooner? Maybe... Damn it, I lack backbone. Okay, tell me please. I think I'll pass. Thanks for asking me, but I think I'll pass. Okay, well, I just thought it would be nice. Don't you think you should accept Multie? Not now, Joyce. What? Nothing. But we were just talking about how doing something nice would be a good change of pace. Yeah, but... Alright, I think I can take you up on the offer. Oh, great. Would it be okay if I come over? Maybe then we can think about going somewhere else. Sure. I'm not in the mood. Can't I just stay home? Of course, but I think that's not good for you to be on your own so much. Why not? I've handled it pretty well so far, I'd say. But, seriously, what's up with you? Then do it. Don't just push all the responsibility onto others.
You said I shouldn't replace others with you, so don't just go and replace yourself with them either. But if that's how I can help you, then I don't have a choice. You're gonna ask me. Do as you wish. I can't convince you otherwise anyway. I already canceled the test program. I don't need help. I'm still not safely through the month, so I should focus on making enough money. Still, it wasn't the best feeling going back to my apartment, knowing that it would be empty. We're on the depression route on this one. Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well today. Alright. Maybe some other time then. See you on Tuesday. Yeah, see ya. Back to being a recluse, I guess. The rest of the day was just as uneventful as it had been up to that point. Before too long it was evening, and once I grew tired of browsing the internet, I went to bed. I'm no expert, but aren't they basically virtual humans? They can be, but most of them are interested in the potential they have beyond that. So you're a researcher? It's complicated. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't help you out much further. It's alright. In a way, I was even hoping there would be nothing yet. Have a good day. Just show her the books. I think I'd rather not think about college right now. Alright, I should prepare a bit more anyway. See ya. Yeah, bye. Part of me still expects to be greeted when I come home. Guess there are a few setbacks this month. First my laptop breaking down, then Joyce disappearing. On top of that, I still don't have enough money. Quite a lot for a single month. But I think there's one takeaway from the time I had with Joyce, it's that I should just keep going. I'll somehow make it through this. First I'll go to bed though. I'm kind of tired and the competition live stream starts early tomorrow. Today's the competition finale. The live stream's supposed to start soon. I think I'll watch it. If anything, it'll be more interesting than just browsing the internet. I should be able to skip through this. I bet it's Phoenix. Called it. Well, it's deserved. March is almost over now. I only have 2 more workdays left this month. I hope I'll make enough money. Well, I'd better get ready. Don't want to be late. Taxes and how to avoid them. This sounds more illegal than it actually is. From what I can tell, it's just full of tips and tricks on how to save money when doing your taxes, and how to spend as little time as possible on them. Oh, that sounds helpful. It's pretty specialized, though. Well, I'll need to think about it sooner or later anyway. I'll take it. Alright, that'll be $17.99 then. Here, and thanks for the recommendation. It says Introduction. It looks like this book requires previous knowledge, so it's mostly about showing how to get the most out of the particular engine without going over too many basics of game development. I think I prefer something engine agnostic, but I was considering to try out Surreal anyway. Well, it's your call. I'm not exactly knowledgeable in all this engine stuff. I think it'll do. Thanks for the suggestion. Alright, that'll be $24.99. Thanks for your patronage. Please come again. Forgot the scarf. Sure, I'll be here if you need anything else. Alright, so we didn't get that promotion either. The rest of the day was busy, but not out of the ordinary. I had fun working with Phoenix again. It's a bit strange when I don't share my shift with her anymore. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Last day. Alright, here we go. I'll have 644 after today, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Let's just hope I can negotiate with my landlord. Anyway, let's go inside. I was hoping Phoenix would stay a little longer, but I'm happy she found another job so quickly. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be pretty busy again without her. Well, we'll work it out somehow. For now, let's just get to work and say goodbye to Phoenix properly later. So, I thought I'd just hang out with you until I know how mad she is that I'm skipping school again. Please don't get me involved in your family feud. Oh, don't worry. You've been involved ever since you first covered for me. I'm just gonna start working now.
skip through this. Skip. So, there's no point in feeling bad about this. It doesn't matter what we overwrite. Just hope I won't get evicted. I know I said it wouldn't happen again, and I really did my best to earn enough money, but I unfortunately only have 436 right now. Multie. What will I do with you? We had an agreement, and you broke it. Again. At least it seems like you tried to salvage it this time. But a broken promise is a broken promise. Please, I would have had enough. My computer broke, and I had to get it fixed, which cost a lot of money. Such is life, Multie. I would like to give you one last chance. All things considered, you are still one of my more agreeable tenants. But where's my guarantee that it won't just happen again? It won't. I'll definitely be more careful from now on. You already said that 2 months ago, Multie. Yes, I'm sorry, but I promise it will be different this time. Will it? Really? You have 1 more week. If you don't pay me back all the money you owe me already, you will be evicted. If you manage to pay, I will give you one last chance. But don't betray my goodwill. I'll do my best. I sure hope so, Multie. There are a few people who make me as uncomfortable as my landlord. At least I get another chance. Sort of. Earning so much money in a week sounds impossible, though. Why does this have to be so stressful? If I get evicted, I might have to sleep at the bookstore. That would suck. Oh, we got everything. What? What was this for? Skip. As expected, I was unable to earn enough money with the additional time my landlord gave me. God. I lost the apartment, but Miss Carter would let me stay with her until I found a new place. It's a lot smaller, but a lot more affordable. I'm still working part-time at the bookstore, but only 1 or 2 days every week. I eventually picked up art again, and I'm a freelancer now. Well, and while it can be a struggle to get enough work every month, it's getting to the point where I can almost live off of it. It took me some time to fully recover from the emotional roller coaster that March had been, but maybe Joyce was right. At first it was pretty tough, but her advice stuck with me. It wasn't easy to keep following it without Joyce constantly backing me up, but eventually I learned to keep going. Most of the time. I still have my lows, but I think I'm getting a little better at dealing with them. Phoenix started working at Naughty Cat. It's reassuring that I can count on them. The bookstore is still doing well, so I don't have to complain about that. You just missed them. Their shift ended 20 minutes ago. Well, and I have other things to worry about. I think we got the completionist. I'll just make sure. I think we got everything. I'm glad that we got the happy endings first. That ending was so depressing. I mean, not fully depressing. I guess it's more realistic. But sad at the same time. So, anyway, I really like the game. I think I definitely prefer the romantic endings over the other ones. Because, I mean, even the other, like, good Multie ending where they don't lose their apartment is, like, or the main character ending, I guess I should say. I don't know. I like that they, like, I like the point of, like, building up the relationships and having the relationship work out at the end, so. Still don't know who I would pair the MC with more. Still like Joyce better, but I feel like the relationship works more the other way, so. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments if you want to, I guess. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah. That's all. Goodbye.